I knew you were planning on staying for a while, I'd have dirtied the place up a little bit.
Holy shit, your reactive is big. Hold on, I gotta fix it because you.
Oh.
There we go. Let's just shrink you right. Let's just shrink you right back down there.
Human centipede.
That is a great song. I fucking love Tom Cardy.
Wait, what if I stand up? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome.
Maybe.
Thank you.
Wait.
What?
Switch me and Forgotten around.
Okay. Oh no, you know what?
no.
That fits. Let me click through the 17 things that I have on this scene because I don't plan well.
Well, also, if you need to, the beautiful part now is that my character is.
Click.
You can actually flip them, and it doesn't break everything.
Now I can lean against your rump. It's fine.
There you go. You got a nice little perch.
Alright, I apologize. I will keep that in mind for future reactions.
Anyways, well, good evening, Swamp Kids, and welcome to Part 5 of Call of Cthulhu, Horror on the Orient Express. I am joined once again by Forgotten Delphine.
That's me.
Dyna Evangeline.
Heya.
Archieline.
Hi.
And Jarl James.
What up?
He was just kind of peeking out from the table because I decided to do that. What are you doing under there, buddy?
I'm spying on everyone.
Just kind
You can't
of
escape me.
I'm just dying of embarrassment at the wonderful decision.
just kind of scoot around and just like you're just kind of sneaking around like, what are you up to? There you go, right there, just like peeking between the fucking chair.
Forgotten, your new reactive looks like you're angry at the DM and you're trying to plead your case.
That tracks though. That tracks though.
That really does.
It's too fucking real. I love it.
That was the point. That was the point of like, okay, no, but I am
There
the
you go.
one who's just like, wait though, can I, if I were to potentially, maybe, possibly leverage my skill in listening to hear this person way over here, because, you know, I'm using like some weird ass thing.
Come on, what do I gotta do to get advantage?
But see, it's just like, that's just like, when you weave a story like that, it's like, oh, you were the theater kid.
Yes, we are back again for another Trump, romp, tramp, Trump, rump. I don't know, fucking. We're back. We're back to do some more spookiness while the investigators are in pursuit of the TheAmazingDyna simulacrum, and hoping that finding it doesn't kill the world and or them in the process. Thank you for the bits, Dyna. I appreciate you.
The bribe.
It's a bribe.
Learned what the word simulacrum actually means.
It just kind of passes the bits under the table. Just here, take that here. Just don't kill me this time.
Look, you know, everyone can fudge a roll. It's easy.
Yeah. Except when I
Or
show
just
all of
decide
them
to
on
not
stream.
roll. You can just decide to not roll, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Or just, you know, give us the win.
What's the fee for a Deus Ex Machina?
Thank
Archie move. It's like 50
Thank you, Arcus,
left.
for the bits.
That's all I have.
Look, together me and Arcus can fund our slice of life campaign.
Well, I don't know. Dyna gave me 100. I might be more favorable to save their asses.
Yes,
But
that's
it's
fair.
also just as on brand for
It is on
Evangeline
brand.
Archie.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
immediately slides
Oh my
100
God.
and Archie's like, oh yeah, no, I can totally beat it.
Yeah,
Fine.
Deus Ex
Maybe they don't notice.
Deus Ex Machina goes to the highest bidder. That was a joke. Please
Wow.
include 50 Evangeline's bits on mine.
Look at that.
Damn. All right, you guys are getting into character
are on
already, so
brand.
let's kick it over to the tabletop screen.
This is why the characters
This is a great
can't
start.
die, though. That's
I mean, technically, I already did die.
I mean, you were only made.
Sorry, okay?
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Burb, for the
This is
sub.
a little
Just saying.
mean right now. If I knew you were planning on staying
Look,
for
I
a
paid
while,
your
I'd have
50
dirtied the
bits.
place
You
up a
should
little bit.
forgive me.
I do forgive you in
Oh
this
my God.
instance, but there will be others.
Risk.
There will absolutely be others. Why don't we start with a recap, you guys?
Hooray.
Okay, so last session, you guys have awoken very early in the morning after a late night of partying and Archie fading to black with a very famous singer.
Yep.
And so as you enter into the barely sunlit town of Rue Saint Etienne in Lausanne, you kind of comb through the streets. You eventually find your way to the address that was on the letter that the gentleman who lived at the last house gave you. It led you to a taxidermy shop where you met two brothers, one of which who had been claiming to have done some research on the TheAmazingDyna simulacrum and also claimed to have one of the scrolls that would be needed to locate one of the pieces and also to help perform the ritual that would bind the pieces back together. So I think it was Delphine and Evangeline went upstairs to make that exchange, and it went. That's about it. You did.
It was great.
You did secure a scroll and managed to threaten him out of a translation of said scroll. And then after,
I got him help for his drug addiction.
Absolutely right. You gave them some resources to help kick their drug addiction. Excuse me. Afterward, during this meeting, a duke from France came into the shop, requesting the same scroll that you two had just purchased. Seeing as how the duke and this gentleman were friends prior, the owner of the taxidermy shop offered or asked the Duke to give you guys a small little tour of the town and all of its sights. So you guys obliged and you went and kind of did your thing, and you all made plans to meet up with the two of them and a third member at a small cafe for what they call the 730 Club. You guys had some time to kill beforehand, so Archie, who was making their way to purchase some things of their own, spotted the shopkeeper leaving an apothecary with a package hidden under his arm. Archie, through a series of successful rolls, managed to convince the shopkeeper that they knew the apothecary, that they knew the shopkeeper, and that they wanted to put in a second order. Meanwhile, Evangeline went to the library and dug up a couple of interesting things, one of which was, I believe the cathedral was built upon some ruins that of unknown origin. You had the librarian look further into that. And you also discovered through some newspaper articles that in this town, there was roughly a suicide every month for the past 5-ish years, which kind of raised your eyebrow to some certain things. And then Delphine went to a cafe and just kind of hung out, while James was laid up in the hospital room with a fever. But everybody is back together now as they have approached the Cafe Noir for this meeting, and as you guys are standing outside, you are approached by a mysterious gentleman you have not met before. And I think that is the perfect place to off this session. So let's move us back over to Teen. So, the four of you are standing in front of the doors of this cafe, and you are approached by this man, blonde hair, blue eyes, about 6 feet tall. He seems to be relatively well dressed. He's not like super fancy, but he's no slouch either. And this is where we take off. So, investigators, what do you do?
Would I imagine Delphine is smoking a cigarette outside of the cafe? If we're just standing outside, Delphine's smoking a cigarette and is going to take a long drag from her cigarette and look the stranger kind of like up and down and be like, well, what will the pleasure of the sudden acquaintance?
The man looks to you and does like a very noble bow, and he says, "My apologies. My name is Maximilian von Wertheim. I am an associate of both the Duke and Edgar, and so I come here for the meeting tonight as a friend of theirs that normally meets with them. Unfortunately, I must apologize for the Duke and for Edgar. They've been delayed by last-minute business, and they should be joining us as soon as possible. But until now, I will happily show you in."
Does this guy seem suspicious?
Do you want to roll me a psychology?
I do. As soon as I figure out where my roll 20 went.
I also would like to roll psychology. I
Yeah,
feel
absolutely.
Like while I'm like looking him up and down, trying to decide. Never mind. You know, he looks like a handsome gentleman. Whatever.
Yeah, if anybody wants to get a beat on this dude, go ahead and roll psychology.
Oh, I was close.
You were close.
Yes. I mostly want to see if I can take this guy in a fight.
Why is this always my life? I roll low unless it's Call of Cthulhu, and then I roll high. It's just
This
my
guy
life.
seems trustworthy.
Yeah, he looks fine.
Yeah, you guys, he seems like a pretty alright dude.
Totally not sus.
Totally not sus.
I failed. Do I think I can take this guy in a fight?
Yeah, I'd say it would probably be about an even match.
Ooh,
You're not sure which way it would tip, but it would be very close regardless.
It would tip a direction.
I also failed. Do I think I could take this guy in a fight?
Same as Archie, it would probably be close. You're not entirely sure of the outcome, but it would be one where, you know, probably you guys would both definitely not get away unscathed.
The
I lean up-
temptation.
I lean over to Archie and I'm like, if things go down, I'll take the left side and you take the right.
Oh, yeah, that sounds. I could probably handle the left side. Yeah.
What? Are you left-handed? Does it matter, sugar?
No, I mean, I just assumed his right arm was bigger.
This is kicking ass. It ain't golf. It don't really matter which side you take.
I mean,
Well-
honestly, if you want to save yourselves the time, I will take it myself. It's we don't have to worry about how it's done.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
So Maximilian kind of holds an arm out, gesturing towards the door of the cafe.
Ladies first.
Yeah, Delphine's gonna go in. He seems totally fine.
Evangeline's going to go in last, is just a matter of course.
Oh, well, I did say ladies first, but I guess in this one instance.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to be a lady, sugar. It's too bad you took off the dress, though.
As I walk in.
All right. So you guys enter in. There is a hostess who kind of meets you at the door and then sees Maximilian standing behind y'all. And she smiles and nods to him and gestures towards a booth in the back. It's one of those like pretty big like circular booths. Like you couldn't imagine 3 people just taking up this whole thing to themselves. But with you guys, it's a little bit more the word I'm looking for, appropriate.
Cozy.
Yes. So you guys make your way. It's this large kind of semicircular back booth. And as you guys kind of pile in, Maximilian sits at one of the far ends, kind of closer or towards the end of the bench. And so the waitress comes by. He puts in just a simple black coffee.
Is this covered by the house, or how does this work?
The waitress says, "Well, you pay for it, silly."
Oh, sorry. I thought we were guests. Water, please.
Evangeline just says 2 cafe au laits.
And I just give puppy dog eyes.
One of them's for you.
Oh, you are such a dear.
What is my gold like? I don't even remember.
What's your credit rating?
Credit rating is 10.
Okay, so you're not like dirt poor, but you can't afford a coffee if you wanted one.
All right, well, I'm gonna just get myself a water.
I'll take pity on you and order
Eventually.
you black coffee.
Evangeline will order a third cafe au lait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
I didn't realize we
I'm
were
not-
flaunting money.
Do you want me to give your cafe au lait to Delphine? Because
No,
I
I'm
will,
sorry.
and she
I
will
mean,
drink it
honest-
with gratitude.
Honestly, if it is that much of a problem, I can drink water. It is fine.
No,
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 you're
It's
no.
not the end
drinking
of
your
the world.
cafe au lait, honey. We're
Yeah,
all
it's
drinking
okay.
cafe au laits, and this one needs to pipe down.
It's true.
James, how about you?
I think James might be MIA for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
James is strong and silently.
I'll get him a T minus the T.
So, like an
So a hot water.
Hot water, yes.
Okay. So you order James a hot water. The waitress nods and just kind of walks off. And so the four of you are sitting with this man. He looks back to you and says, "Yes, I don't think they will. I don't think they will be very long, but I do apologize for their delay. I'm not entirely certain what kind of last-minute business they could have gotten up to, being at this hour. Usually they never miss a meeting, but I have good faith that they'll be here very soon. So, anyways, I don't think I've gotten to learn your names."
Well, Maximilian, you can call me Heinrich.
Heinrich, very nice. You want to give me a fast talk?
Ah!
Oh my god!
Maximilian, you can call me Heinrich.
Oh yes, you're also from Germany.
Yes, yes. Whereabouts are you from?
Oh, I'm from shit, I forgot where in the notes it says what I'm. It's not important.
Oh.
I'm from Berlin.
Oh, that's fair. I'm from Düsseldorf.
Oh, okay, very good. Lovely country out there.
Yes, Germany is a wonderful country.
And he looks down the table at the rest of you expectantly.
Wonderful to meet you, Maximilian. My name is Delphine. I am a nobody.
You say that, but your beauty, it's contradicts your statement.
And you are a flatterer.
As does your friend, and he looks over at Evangeline.
Evangeline just kind of nods and says, "My name's Evie, sugar."
Oh, American.
He is quite exotic around these parts.
I would say so. Especially after, well, I guess not after the war. There's a couple Americans decided to stay in Europe after the war. So
I admit we were a bit late to the party, but you know, America's here now.
Yes, well, let's leave that topic on the table, shall we? And then looks to James, who is just James, are you back yet? No.
No.
Okay.
He's a strong, silent type. We call him the Professor.
Oh, Professor. Professor of what, if I can ask?
He does history and stuff.
I believe it is archaeology.
Ah, fascinating. Well, perhaps I'll have to pick your brain a little bit more once you've warmed up. I'm sure it will be soon. And he just kind of sits there twiddling his thumbs. He'll occasionally look to the four of you and then look to the door and then kind of check his watch.
So were you in the war, honey?
Oh no, I was not. I wasn't in the war. I didn't fight.
Oh, really? Not patriotic then?
I don't think it was patriotic. I don't think
Yeah,
that
you don't believe in freedom? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't think that I was actually rejected by the army. Something about my spine they didn't particularly care for, so they said I was unfit for battle and just kind of rejected me at the door.
I understand. They said I had bone spurs and I could not fight.
Ah, yes. So you understand then?
Yes, of course. We are one and the same here, Maximilian.
Ah, yes.
What is it you do then, honey?
Delphine's slowly, like, also just quietly boiling in the corner with those comments.
So as you, he goes on this, you ask him what he does, but he instead goes on this large, like, you know, backstory, filled with sadness and despair. His upbringing involves an ancestral fortune, his father who died on the way to change the will, an evil brother who hates him, just all of these like heart-wrenching tales, and it goes on for a minute. He is like every last minute detail.
Can I roll psychology again to see if
Yeah,
I believe any of that?
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
actually was right on the same thing with that. just I'm
Absolutely,
like,
if you want, absolutely.
I want to understand.
I choose to believe him.
We both succeeded.
We are one and the same.
We
are
got a
twins.
success and a hard success.
You two can smell bullshit from a mile away.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, this dude is absolutely, like, you're not certain if it's all bullshit, but you can tell that there are some serious fucking embellishments to this story.
Oh, I choose to believe all of it.
You can absolutely choose to believe all of it, but as he concludes this gut-wrenching story, you guys have had your drinks brought to you, and maybe you've ordered a few more. And the waitress presents the bill, and you see Maximilian kind of reach into his trousers pocket and then stop, and then his eyes widen, and then you see him start to like kind of feel around his other pockets. And he says, "Ugh, my friends, I'm so sorry. I have left my wallet at home. Would you be so kind?"
Archie.
Of course.
Yeah, you're the
I
one
mean,
who chose to bend.
for a brother of mine who has suffered so much. I don't know why I keep going into a French accent.
It is my fault. Over here.
Yeah,
I'm affecting you.
yes. I lived in London for a while as well. Absolutely, I'll cover it for you. Oh, I'm so sorry for your upbringing. That is incredibly sad.
Yes, well, one day I will. I hope to eventually claim what's rightfully mine. But until then, I will continue on with my business. And then he kind of looks back to the door again, and still the Duke and Edgar have not shown up. And at this point, after his long diatribe of a tale, it's been about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours now. And he looks to his watch and goes, I wonder what's keeping them. They've never missed a meeting of the 7:30 Club in all the years that I've known them.
Well, perhaps we should go find them.
I apologize terribly. This must look very, very very bad upon them, and I assure you, this is never usually the case.
No, let's do it. Let's go find them. If they've
We
never
might
missed
as well
the
be looking.
7:30 Club, maybe they're in trouble and they need our help. Why don't
Given
you
their
lead the way,
reputation?
friend?
Evangeline, why does that sound so fake?
Given the
I am
reputation of the
speaking with
area.
the utmost sincerity. It's clear that you don't understand the nuances of my accent.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just, I don't want to come off as rude to our new friend.
Given the reputation of the area, maybe we might as well go ahead and go look for your friends.
It might
If they
be.
have not shown up for the last hour and a half,
It might be
they may be
wise.
of that sort.
Yes, and it might be wise after all. So, where do you suggest we begin the search? And perhaps we should, maybe if you guys would like to go check out a location, and I think I might go and visit the Duke's home. Maybe we can meet back, and I don't know.
I believe it is probably best if we travel together. You are the one who knows our friends so well. So well.
Yes, very much. I agree. So where should we start the search, I guess?
Well, let's go to the Duke's house then.
All right.
We can follow your plan of attack. However, it is probably best that we do not split up, given the uncertainty of the situation.
Very good.
Sure, it's just confusion.
Ah, yes, totally confusion. You would know so much about that. Do not ask me why Delphine woke up and chose violence.
At this point, I have just completely given up on the German accent. Still pretending to be Heinrich, but just completely given up on it.
But you got a
Completely
critical on your
character.
fast talk, so I'll let you get away with that.
Your inconsistent character is totally consistent for... That's why I don't believe Maximilian over here.
I believe Maximilian wholeheartedly.
This
I feel
guy
terrible
is
for this dude.
this guy is more suspicious than you are.
So he says, yes, let us go investigate the Duke's house. Let's he might be there. So you guys all leave the cafe, and he leads you to this small 2-story townhouse close to the center of the city. As you guys approach, you see that every window is barred and the curtains are all drawn. The place is practically a fort. It looks like a fort. And the only access that you can see from where you are is the front.
Not incredibly inviting for a duke, would you say?
Yes, he's a man of curious taste.
Curious taste, I would say... Anxiety? Well... Okay. Whatever you say. Shall we knock on the door?
Yes, I think that would be very very wise. And he just kind of
Be my
stands and
guest.
looks at you.
I was gonna say Delphine like stands and looks at Maximilian and like motions like he's your friend.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
he has this
I suppose
emotional
that's fair.
support.
I suppose that's fair. And he approaches the door, and he gives a few knocks, and after a couple moments of waiting, there are no response.
He doesn't have staff or anything like that?
Oh no, he is chosen to live. He's chosen to live in solitude. He does not really have any how you say servants or anything like of the sort.
Oh, well.
Well, maybe we just need to knock a little louder. I'm gonna
Are
go
there-
kick the door.
why
As
don't
if
we
to kick
knock-
it down.
Or yeah.
Evangeline, there's no need to overreact to the situation. I think it takes a little bit of finesse if you would like to entertain our guest here for a moment.
Delphine helps Evangeline.
Okay,
Oh, I'm gonna try to pick the lock while she's doing this.
excellent. Yeah, actually, the two of you that are distracting him, give me what should I have you give?
Well, if Archie's going to pick the lock, Evangeline's not going to complain because she's kind of over this whole situation. So she'll just keep an incredibly watchful eye on this Maximilian wartime character
All right, fine. I'll just
with
It's
one hand
Vaughn.
subtly on her weapon.
Vaughn wartime, my brother.
I see if we're being followed.
Yeah, give me a spot hidden.
All right,
I'll
let's
roll
do
that
this.
locksmith for you.
Rock them out.
Oh,
I'm so good.
success. Let's go. Hey, yo, Archie, let's go.
All right, James, you kind of take a scan of the area. There is a passerby, but they are they're a good like 20 yards away. They're not really paying attention to you. As for Archie, who got exactly what they needed. Archie, you kind of how do you pick this lock?
I am going to take out my lock picking tools, put my ear to the door, and just finesse the inside, pulling the pins, but as the door clicks, I'm just going to turn to Evangeline. Oh, Evangeline, it must have been a mistake. It was a pull, not a push. It was unlocked the whole time. Wink,
Just-
wink.
Just nods and says, "Well, it's good thing that you tested it. Good work."
And then I'm just gonna hold my hand open for Maximilian to go first.
Maximilian's just getting forced ahead of all of us.
It's
I'm gonna
his
give him a
friend.
little push on the back of encouragement.
If anyone's getting stabbed, it's that dude before us.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy pulled the oldest trick in the book. Oh, I forgot my wallet. That made Evangeline instantly dislike him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He didn't
I don't trust him.
accidentally forget.
Exactly.
I believe this man wholeheartedly.
Birds of a feather stick together.
So as the lot of you enter inside the house, you see that the main room is almost completely empty. There is nearly no furniture, no carpets, no doors, no sign of habitation. You see that it is very dusty in here as well.
Does it look like there used to be furniture? So are there like imprints in the rugs or missing spots in the dust?
The only missing spots in the dust you see are footprints that lead upstairs.
Well, it looks like we have a path to follow. Oh, Maximilian boy, why don't you go first?
Why do you sound so ominous?
Well, honey, it is very late at night, and you know I love to get my beauty sleep, so I admit I'm a bit cranky right now.
Oh, I apologize.
Apology accepted. Thank you.
As you look to Maximilian at this point, he looks pretty shook up. He's like, this wasn't what he was expecting at all.
Something you want to say, Maximilian? Something you might want to admit to?
I do not know what I would admit to necessarily. He said he was a simple man. I didn't think he meant this simple.
James is gonna pull out his firearm and point it at Maximilian.
Oh shit!
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Okay.
This is escalated quickly.
Yeah,
Maximilian immediately throws his hands in the air.
James.
Max,
This-
Oh dear.
This
This
is
is my
point.
brother.
I want you to listen very carefully, dear friend. What exactly happened?
I do not know. I swear, they normally never miss the meetings that we have. This is very unusual to me. I didn't know the Duke lived like this. You would assume that somebody who lived here was a squatter, not a Duke. I've only met him outside of his home.
Gracious, James, did that stay in the hospital make you sick in the head? We do not need to be flying off the handle just yet. Goodness.
Oh, Max wouldn't mind going first.
Exactly. That was the plan.
That's-
Yeah, Maximilian is like trembling at this point, and he goes, I will do as you say. This is just, can you please lower your weapon?
I'll
James,
do
you're
it.
going to get us arrested. Or worse, on the police watch list.
That was genuinely terrifying.
It did escalate quickly, and I am kind of the one known to escalate quickly.
As everyone
any
goes
windows?
to turn and go up the stairs, I'm just going to group huddle with Evangeline and Delphine and just give like an over-the-shoulder look to James. Do you think it's that arm? Do you think it's
I
that
told
messed
him
up
not
arm?
to touch it. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's cranky. I have stayed in a
yeah.
hospital. It's not great.
But,
Yeah,
I mean-
maybe it just needs a good night's rest.
Okay.
It depending upon what we find up the stairs. However, we probably
Keep
need
it
to
in mind,
find
though.
the
We'll keep it
stairs.
in mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 just keep an eye out.
And so, as you have this conversation, Maximilian's probably about halfway up the stairs. His knees are shaking with every step.
James is right behind him, still with his gun drawn, but it's kind of lowered.
James, honey, I think that man isn't gonna do you no harm. I think he'll just go without you pointing the weapon at him.
It was not exactly preparing for us to hold him at gunpoint. I will repeat. But that's okay. That's fine. That's what's happening. Let's go up the stairs.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's methods are different.
Max, if you want to forget all of this afterwards, I'll buy you another coffee.
I think I will need something a little stronger than coffee.
I'm just gonna turn to James. This is coming out of your paycheck.
Well, I wouldn't expect a single coin to come out of yours.
I literally bought this man coffee.
Yes, after Evangeline bought you coffee.
Fucking
buy
James
coffee,
came
you
back on
put
his
them
fucking
hot
villain
water.
arc.
Yeah, I was going to buy you coffee, you know what? I was gonna cross my arms. No more. No more.
So,
I was just gonna accept my destitution. I'm used to it.
I have been funding you too. Is this
No,
because I
exactly.
didn't allow
No,
you into
you-
my double hotel? Look, I
Oh,
wanted
no.
to take a bath. You know I don't strip in front of other people.
Talking about before you, like I'm saying that I try not to take Evangeline for granted.
No, I see how it is. I fund
Okay, fine. if you-
everything
okay.
for you, and you're like,
fine.
I'm still just destitute. I see how it is.
I mean, you do everything for me, but that doesn't mean that I want to take advantage of it.
Evangeline pats her eyes with a hanky.
Ah!
Is the group breaking
Everything
up?
is falling apart.
But anyway, we got a man at gunpoint we need to attend to.
Existential crisis at gunpoint.
So you guys all eventually make it to the top of the stairs, and the tracks lead through this landing at the top of the stairs and down a hallway. And as you're passing all of these empty rooms, there are no doors on any. And all of the rooms that you pass by have like very, very minimal furniture. Like one room has just a single chair. Another one has a broken mirror.
When you say
there-
no doors, has somebody taken the doors?
Yes.
Or they're simply okay.
There are 0 doors in this house.
But like,
Is-
were they built with none, or did somebody take the doors?
It
Sorry, I
looks
just-
there were door jams. It looks like somebody took
Okay.
the doors.
DM. When I was
I-
reading about one suicide per month,
Mhm.
did they all have like a common location?
They did not.
Oh, no.
Okay. Does this look like anybody's killed themselves in any of these rooms?
Give me spot hidden.
I'm also gonna do that as well.
Yeah, when we're looking around.
Mhm.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
I
look
don't want to
around.
know. I'm not looking.
Motherfucker!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
I'm very concerned with James and this man.
Reminder that you can push your roll or spend luck points if you want to.
An extreme success.
Um,
So,
Oh, you got an extreme success.
yeah.
Okay, so then
Oh.
Delphine, you would notice that in one of the rooms you see a rope that is tied into the shape of a noose and that there is dried blood on it.
Oh dear. That room might be. Delphine's gonna go and inspect the. Like, kind of announce, but trail off as she is going to go. Not entirely certain how to basically articulate. There is a noose in that room.
So you're splitting off from the group?
Well, well, going into the room, but like kind of like announcing it, so hopefully people will hear and follow. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
I'll follow you, Delphine. Was there any
Basically-
footprints that were leading to this area?
No,
Does the rope look very old?
it doesn't look very old, but the blood has definitely dried and has been there for a while.
Okay, so there's dust on the noose, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Oh.
So, Delphine, while you were at the cafe, I was at the library, and apparently, since 1914, there has been a suicide in this area, every month. Like
Actually,
clockwork.
Delphine, give me a sanity check since you were the one who spotted that.
Oh, thank you. God damn it!
You're fine. You
Again.
you only lose 1 point of sanity.
Let me edit it. And we go back. We go down to 58 now. Anything happen, or is it
No,
just?
just that. Just kind of the
Just
shock
take
of
a-
seeing the noose with the blood on it was kind of
And-
jarring.
I feel like Delphine's gonna be like, "Wait, Maximilian. Did the Duke have anyone in his life that passed away that you are aware of?"
Not that I'm aware of. No, he never spoke of anybody of such.
Delphine's gonna turn to Evangeline and be like, "Do you think the Duke had a wife or a child or somebody who killed themselves in this building? And that's
don't-
why they do not go?"
I don't think this is the Duke's house. If it were the Duke's house, then there'd be more footprints in this dust than just a single set.
Then why is the Duke claiming it as his address according to that one?
Maybe he's not a Duke at all.
I'm just gonna audibly clap. Gasp.
Maximilian kind of raises an eyebrow and then walks over into the room that you're in, Delphine. And as he lays his eyes on the bloody noose, you see him turn almost paper white.
Are we okay, Maximilian?
I have no explanation for this. I do not feel comfortable here anymore. I will say that much. Maybe we should not be here.
What is this? What are you not comfortable with? Just the rope with the noose and the blood, or is there something about it?
I think it's the kind of the combination of everything that I've seen so far. This shit house and the noose was the blood and the dust everywhere, and I do not feel comfortable in this place anymore. And he turns and starts to bolt back towards the stairs.
I actually agree with him, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Honestly,
I
I'm
intercept
going to
him.
say that he is a
Do
baby.
you want to intercept him?
I want to intercept, like, kind of just stand in the doorway with the gun still drawn.
I mean, give me dexterity. I think it's dexterity. Give me that to see if you can get to the door faster than he can get out of it.
I am
And-
going in the opposite direction of where
Hard
this guy just
success.
pointed.
Well, I was gonna roll for it, but I highly doubt he's gonna do it. He has shit dexterity. So you easily block the doorway.
Where was the Duke's room?
I do not know. He never let me into the house, which I thought was very strange.
So you've never been in here before?
No, I have never been in here before, or else I would be like, oh yes, this is totally normal.
But have you seen anyone aside from him enter this building?
No, I've always only just met him outside the building on the way to the cafe.
So no one else peculiar or strange or...
When I tell you I see
odd.
nothing, I see nothing.
All right, at this point, we might as well let him go, James. There's no reason to be holding him. He is terrified. He would like to leave.
I actually don't think he's involved.
I do not think he's going to be of any help. I think he is just a gentleman who has had a less than dreamy life and is using that to get people to feel sorry for him occasionally.
Yeah, a bit of a shyster, probably gets people to buy him free lunches often.
I'm just gonna
Maybe he doesn't
pop up.
even know those two at the 7:30 club.
I'm gonna pop up from my hiding spot from around James. Sorry, is someone talking about me?
James is gonna step aside and say, "Get out of the city."
Oh, sorry.
He's just like shaking. He is super
James is gonna
fucking freaked out.
James is gonna shoot in the ceiling and be like, "Get out."
Oh,
Goodness, James! Just
James.
go home!
At
Go
the-
home!
should
Go
probably
home,
just
sir! Go
report
home!
this whole
We
thing
will
to the
handle
police.
him!
At the sound of the gunshot, he fleds like a frightened deer. He just takes off. And he is down the stairs and out the front door.
I feel like Delphine's just gonna be like, James, calm down.
yeah,
It
you
is time.
don't announce to everyone that we're here. I'm saying from behind a chair, using it as a shield.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
why
we were
not?
following footprints of a mysterious person who now probably knows that we're here, which is fine, I guess.
I mean, sure, it's fine. Two things will happen. One, they show their self and they have, a bodyguard capture us. Two, they hide in the shadows a bit longer.
Or they
What
have a bigger
happened
gun.
to you?
Are you sure you are a professor? I'm starting to wonder.
Like, we were all
Last
like,
man?
yay, library trip, and now we're all, let's shoot people for fun.
And
That sounds familiar.
Look, I don't like to look backwards. I'm moving forwards.
Fair enough.
James, I would feel much better if you just put the gun away for a moment.
Oh yeah, James already put his gun away.
Oh,
How many rooms is in this hallway or area?
There's about 3 on each side of the hallway. The footprints in the dust lead to the very last room on the right in this hallway. The room that Delphine spotted the bloody noose was in the second room to the left.
Well, should we go to the end of this story?
no
Seems
time
like-
like the present.
The best situation that we have.
James,
No
you
time
go
like the
first.
present.
Did you also say that there was a broken mirror?
Yes, that was in the first room on the right.
I'm gonna check that one.
Okay. Yeah, you easily walk in, and again, with all the windows that you've seen so far, the window is barred, and you only see in this room the shattered mirror. It looks like one of those mirrors that would be on like a vanity, so it's a relatively big mirror, and the glass is just kind of shattered across this one corner of the room. And then outside of a closet that also does not have a door, but has nothing inside of it, that's it for this room.
I checked to see where this mirror was bought, like if there's a brand on it.
You go to inspect the mirror, and you don't find any like manufacturer name or anything on it.
Darn.
All right. Does anybody else have anything?
I want to draw my weapon and go into the hallway to kind of keep an eye out.
Okay.
I don't have. Other than just following, because Delphine doesn't have any ideas currently, other than just going into the last room. But if anybody wants to check anything before that,
Is there any sounds coming from the last room?
No, you hear absolute silence.
I will be taking my chair shield with.
Okay. Duly noted.
Yeah, I'm gonna also go into the last room with whoever's gonna go there.
yeah, Delphine goes in the last room.
Okay.
I'll join as well.
I will as well. Weapon definitely drawn.
All right.
I will be in front of Delphine and Evangeline, protecting them with my chair shield.
So the
Okay.
So the 4 of you make your way down the hallway, following the footprints into the last room. And as you do, you enter this last room, and there is absolutely nothing. No furniture, No curtains on over the barred window. This room is completely stark empty. But as you look at the footprints in the dust, you see that they lead to a wall. Stop.
All right, secret room.
Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
Do we feel a breeze by the wall?
Ooh, smarty pants. I love that.
You don't feel. It's not so much of a breeze, but you can tell that the temperature is colder on the other side of the wall.
I'm going to take out one of my playing cards and see if I can find a seal anywhere by trying to slide it in.
I love that.
Give me. Give me. What is it, locksmith?
Nice.
Oh yeah. You feel around with your playing card. You do find a small slit in the wall, and when you press your playing card back, you hear a click, and then kind of like this massive door that was hidden by the wall kind of opens up and hinges outward towards you guys, and you see beyond that a dark set of stone stairs.
Ooh.
My favorite.
All
I'm just
right.
gonna be baffled.
It looks like we are going for a walk.
I mean, maybe
Is there a
I should
torch
stay
or anything
here.
around for a light source?
No.
I'm just gonna.
All right, James, use your giant brain over there to figure out the light source for us.
James is he's gonna draw his combat knife and his gun and just walk in.
But that's what it says. Well, Delphine follows behind James because Delphine's feels like fuck it.
I guess I'll pull out my lighter for smoking and just hold it up for James.
All right.
Evangeline
That'll give you a little bit of light.
Evangeline hands Archie the torch that they had from the other dark tunnel and just says, "You know, I think I will wait right here to guard the rear, in case something happens."
Evangeline, take my hand. It'll be okay. I just don't want you to shoot me in the back.
I can shoot you with one hand, sugar.
I know, but it's less likely if you're beside me.
But I don't want to go down the dark tunnel.
And I don't want to get shot in the back again.
Well, I guess we're at a bit of an impasse, aren't we?
I don't know what to do because I'm not strong enough to pull you.
You're,
At least
you
you
are
know
actually
it.
stronger than me, and that's hilarious. But
Oh, I'm just assuming.
It's the fear. You put the fear in him.
It's the fear. Delphine, can you take her other hand?
Well, I am not
No.
going to go against Evangeline's consent. That is against the code. And I thought you would know better, but apparently you are just a fake.
What? I tried. Fine, she can stay. But give me your gun.
Wow! You are going to leave me defenseless, alone and defenseless.
Fine, leave me your bullets.
wait, Evangeline will take Archie's hand. But as she does, like, you look in Evangeline's eyes, and there is just like a deep terror for a moment. Well, you know, soldier's gotta do what a soldier's gotta do.
As you take my very sweaty palm.
Oh no!
Ah,
So clammy.
the fish hands.
Oh my god.
So the four of you make your way down the stairs. and I'm assuming you've lit the torch that was given to you, which provides significantly better light than just the cigarette lighter that you had. And so you start to make your way down, and after a short while, the stairs do end, and you are met with a small stone room, and all that resides in this stone room is this heavy wooden door. It looks, somebody give me archaeology, actually.
Alright,
James.
fine. Yeah, archaeology's my highest one.
That's why.
So, James, you're able to deduce that this wooden door is of Renaissance era make, dark stained, and it's carved with classical features returning from a successful hunt.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But that is the only thing in this chamber that you found yourselves in.
Does James like say that out loud?
Yeah, just like inspecting it and speaking out loud.
Yeah. Okay.
Evangeline's got her eyes closed and she is reciting the Lord's Prayer under her breath.
Understandable. Okay.
I would like to just try to see if there's anything else like on the door.
That with that archaeology roll, that's all. That's you basically found
Oh, okay.
everything about it.
Okay. Is there a door handle?
Yes.
I would like to pull it.
Pull the door.
You reach out and you grab the door handle, and I need you to make a sanity check as you suddenly feel incredibly powerful surges of depression, despair, and screaming horror.
Woohoo! Typical Tuesday. Hard success.
All right, so you are only going to take 1d3 sanity points. Loss.
So wait, I have to roll that.
Yes.
Uh,
Slash
one-
R.
1D. Slash R.
1d3.
1d3.
Okay, so
Two. All right, let's go.
you lose 2 points of sanity.
How do I do that?
You have to be in edit
Just
mode.
edit mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the left side, right?
Correct.
Wow.
Okay.
For once, I'm not making a sanity check. No.
Cool.
JK.
All right, so you grab this handle and you feel these incredibly powerful surges, and you pull the door open. And as you do, on the other side of the door, you see a very identical room to the one that that you're currently standing in. Everybody sees this.
James, are you okay?
It's almost mirrored, except you can't see the other investigators in it.
You look a little sweaty.
No, it's still recovering.
Oh, okay. I don't know what. Does that look normal to anybody else?
I mean, I don't see anything. Is there anything in there that looks off, different?
No,
Just
it's literally like you're
or just
looking into
exactly
a
the
mirror
same?
that shows the room that you're in,
Okay.
except you guys are not standing in it.
Can Delphine put her hand to see if it's a mirror, or does her hand go through the door?
Your hand goes through the door.
Okay. Well, it does not appear to be a reflection.
Something seems off about it, though. Right? Like that. Is nobody else getting weird, ominous vibes from this room?
I mean, I've been getting ominous vibes from this entire house. Here we are. We have ventured this far. So, fuck it. Delphine's gonna do a little hop across the door jamb.
Okay.
James is gonna twitch like when Harry Potter touched the Horcrux, and then walk in the direction of the next room.
Okay.
I'm just going to emotionally prepare for both of them to be dead.
They walk.
Evangeline is at Archie's mercy and has her eyes firmly shut and is just like, deliver us from evil, our Lord in heaven.
You know what? I'm gonna join Evangeline. Our Lord who art. I don't believe in it either. I mean,
No, it's fine. I'll save for both of us.
I'll say
It
it
is
with
not
you
into
as well.
temptation, for thine is the
Deliver us from
kingdom,
evil.
the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom
So,
come, thy will be done.
Delphine
will
and
be done.
James. Archie, are you? Well, first off, Archie and Evangeline, are you guys staying behind?
Yes, I assume they're going to die in the next 5 seconds.
Evangeline will not let go of Archeline's hand and is got it in a vice-like grip.
If they don't die in the next 10 seconds, Gil, me and Evangeline will go into the room.
So, Archie, as you watch, Delphine and James step through the doorway, and as per your notion, 10 seconds pass and nothing happens.
Oh, I for sure thought they were dead.
We were fine. We had to keep moving forward somehow.
What's
James
it like on
is
the
gonna
other
yell
side?
back and just be like, "We're still alive."
Oh, well, I guess we're going in then. The water's fine. As I walk through with Evangeline.
As you say the word water, Evangeline actually twitches and it says, I'm not there, I'm not there, I'm not there, it's fine.
I'm
So,
just gonna start muttering, dry land? Dry, desert, sand.
so the four of you pass through the doorway.
I love Archie so much.
And you feel something is off, but you don't. But it's not like a strong feeling. Just like you just feel like a little tinge of weird. I need all four of you to take 5 magic points away.
Oh, all right.
I don't think I had any magic points.
If you
I don't
have
think I-
magic points.
I don't know.
I had 15.
Well, you are a magician, that makes sense.
Oh, that is weird.
I
Somehow I
agree.
do have magic points. I
Yeah,
had no
your
idea.
magic points stem from one of your main stats.
I
Yeah.
had no idea. That is so weird. So I just
Um,
put 5 on the left side.
No, you just take 5 away from whatever your total is. Your total will be on the right.
Oh, do I?
It's
'Cause
like
so weird. It's
sanity,
only showing up on
but
the right.
magic.
Yeah.
That is so weird because it's not showing up anything on the left side.
Oh, weird. We'll have to
It
reevaluate
just,
that.
it just shows 15 on the right. That's it.
Oh, okay. Then
Oh,
yeah, just take 5 off of that number then.
Yeah.
Okay. Woohoo!
So you guys make your way through the door. Are you leaving the door open?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just stare at Delphine as she looks at the door. Yes. Yes.
I mean, I was going to, but you were the last one, so yeah, it's up to you. So yes, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Leaving the door open? Okay.
Of course.
All right. So you make your way through this door, and again, you kind of get that little tinge of weird, but nothing that really like sets you off. I think the feeling is more like you were expecting something to happen, and then nothing eventually did happen. But it still kind of took a small mental toll on you. Not enough to take sanity away. You definitely feel a little weird about stepping through that door. But now you're in this room that was almost an exact mirror of the one you were just in, with the stone staircase that is now spiraling up.
Going up and up.
That seems wrong
It
for some
seems-
reason.
Why does it seem wrong? We want to see what's up, and if we end up back in the house and we are on some sort of other side, then at least you can tell everyone that you're officially a magician.
But we went down the stairs in the wall.
know.
Was it an
We're going
exterior
up.
facing wall?
The stairs.
Yeah, but Gil, was it an exterior facing wall that we went down?
It was no, it was an interior facing wall.
Oh.
Well, not. Maybe we teleported.
Everyone knows there's no such thing as magic. I'm just gonna look back at the door that we just walked through.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk back over to it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch the door. James seemed weird when he touched the door.
I'm gonna touch the door.
James, come close the door.
Why are you closing the door?
Well, I don't know. You started talking about teleportation.
Wait, you want to
You
close the
said
door
that there
behind
was
us?
no such thing as magic.
Yeah,
I thought you
know
didn't
there's no
believe
such-
me.
Well, I don't think there's such things as magic. I mean, like, it would make my job so much better. James, just close the door.
You want to close the door behind us?
I just want to close the door behind us and then open it again. I just don't want to
Okay.
touch the door. You seemed all sweaty. I'm not a sweaty
Okay.
person.
Yeah, I'll close the door and then
You have
immediately open it
definitely
again.
a sweaty person.
James, since you've
Just terrific.
interacted with the door before, I won't have you roll another sanity check. You kind of know what's coming when you go to reach out for the handle. So you grab the door, you pull the door closed, and you reopen it.
Yeah, but first I'm gonna do like the Kabe thing where it's like C, and then just open it again.
And you do, and it's the room that you guys were just in.
Does James look more sweaty?
I don't think so. Unless, I mean, James, you know what the door is capable of, so I don't know, would you have been mentally prepared to feel all those feelings again?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would say that James doesn't look more sweaty, but he also doesn't retain the coolness that he had a second ago.
James is
make a
gonna
mental note that
stubbornly.
James might be a serial killer.
Delphine is going to huff and then just stamp up the stairs to the other door and just be like, you can
Yeah.
follow me if you would want to follow me. However, I would like to continue forward because Evangeline looks incredibly uncomfortable and we need to find the Duke.
I'm gonna go up the stairs too.
There's
Okay.
only one way anymore and it is forward.
I'll follow sadly. That magic's not real.
So you begin your ascent up these stone stairs, and when you get to the top, you realize that there is no door at the top. It just leads into a room.
Does the room look like the room that we entered in from?
It does.
Alright, somehow we have gone in a loop, but not in a loop. Magic may still be real, we may be in an alternate dimension.
I will say
Explore!
the only difference is that this room does have curtains over the windows.
Interesting. Can we open the curtains and look outside?
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's nothing in this room?
Nothing in this room except for now there are curtains covering the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna also investigate that.
I'm joining Evangeline and closing my eyes.
So, oops, wrong window. Delphine and James, you open the door, or open the curtains, and you find yourself,
Oh.
you look outside and you see that the sky is an eerie tint of green. and it kind of illuminates everything else in a very eerie green color.
Does it shine into the room?
It doesn't. And as you look outside, you notice that the buildings are considerably older. James, you actually see that a lot of the buildings are also of Renaissance age, similar as the door.
Hmm.
Are we in another dimension?
And I'll need
Is
you
this
to roll
another-
sanity checks.
Oh, love it. I love it. It is what I do best. Look at me!
Extreme, let's go!
All right, Delphine, you only take 1 point of sanity loss, and James, you will also only take 1 point of sanity loss.
Right, edit mode.
Evangeline, what do you think is happening?
Evangeline's just hyperventilating.
I will too. I'll join it.
I will join you.
All right.
I think Delphine is gonna kind of like look to James for a slight explanation of what they're seeing, but like understanding it, they're not in Kansas anymore.
Are there people walking outside?
There are. And they are dressed in Renaissance era garb.
Trying to think.
That definitely does not look like anything in Vogue I've seen.
Is it like a 1-for-1, except just like the buildings just changed?
It's essentially, yeah. The buildings have changed and the people's clothes have changed. But other than that, it's very similar streets.
By any chance, is there a street sign?
There is not.
Damn it. I'm trying to think. Oh, damn.
Alright. Do you
God.
guys tell us that it's in the past? Because we were both like,
Eyes closed,
What?
hyperventilating.
Yeah, I'm
Close.
almost wondering if, like, in my head right now, they're still trying to process what the hell's going on to even tell you guys.
I'm gonna close the curtain and just look at Delphine and be like, well, we can go back or we can continue.
what's out there?
Evangeline, Archie, it appears that, we are no longer in time, and, I don't
Right?
know,
No
it's,
sense.
everything outside does not look, it looks old. I
Is
don't
it
know, but
raining?
not old. No, it's,
Like how old?
I don't know. And
Like
Delphine looks
dusty?
at James like I do not have the education to explain what era all of this is from. I just know it's not our era.
Is it a dust storm? I'm confused.
No, it is like those
parade?
paintings, the paintings in the church and the clothing that they wear on the Louvre. It's like
We're
the
basically back in the Renaissance time period.
There's-
one.
Wait. It's
Like people
sorry.
are costume partying, or
You
like we
open
travel
the
back?
window.
in
No,
time?
as in
was a
we're
painting?
back in time.
Well, I guess we can finally solve the mystery of what that church was.
what church?
Well, the church, you know, the chapel that we saw. I saw that the architecture was strange, and I did some research, and that church was something completely different, like a long, long time ago. If we're in a long, long time ago, we can finally figure out what it is.
So do we continue to look and then come back and hope that the
Where-
door is still open when we come back?
Where was this church?
What door? The door that we closed?
The door that you closed.
I didn't close it.
I mean, it's open again. I just closed it, then opened it.
I'm just gonna point to James. James closed it.
Yeah, it's closed, and then I opened it because that's what you wanted me to do.
Archie, do you look
Yeah,
outside?
Yeah, I'm just saying it wasn't me who did it. When we're stuck in a painting, I'm just gonna gesture with my hands confused, eyes still closed. Just remember it was James's fault.
We don't even know who we followed into this place.
We, yeah, no, never mind. We do not know who we followed. But we're here. Do you want to figure out about the church building, or do you want to turn tail and run, get your beauty sleep, and then hold back on the train and leave the mystery to be?
I'm getting
You
more.
know, we're being all kind of ridiculous on this adventure because I was just following you, and you were just following the mystery of your boyfriend, and now we're stuck
This
in the
place,
past
I understand
or
that.
a painting. It is unclear. And we
But
just
is there
followed
an
a
exit
stranger.
door?
And James, he pointed a gun at an innocent person. Well, innocent is a scale, but he pointed his gun at a sort of innocent person, and there was a noose. I'm having a little bit of a freak out right now. I'd like to know where our priorities are.
I would like to clarify. He might not have been innocent, but he was not guilty of anything.
Oh, he was definitely guilty of something, but not enough, I think, to warrant a gun in his face at this time.
What'd you say, James? Sorry.
Just wondering if there's an exit.
There is a door that leads out of this room, similar to the room that you were in before you came down the stairs. This house looks very much the same as the one that you just left, except now there's doors and curtains.
Does it look less dusty?
It does look less dusty.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. You have your eyes closed.
Yeah, you have your eyes closed, dude.
Does it smell less dusty, Gil?
Your allergies are not acting up.
I open my eyes.
Yeah, you open your eyes and you see that scene, that room that you were in before you went down the stairs, except there is now a door and there are curtains that James had just pulled closed.
Delphine would like to investigate the newsroom. Sorry, I apologize. I cut you off.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
had a
also
sudden
gonna do that as well.
realization that I am trucking forward with Evangeline because things were cheaper in the past.
Oh my god!
God damn it.
Money had less value in the past, too.
That is true.
Evangeline, our money went further. Didn't you know?
You don't even know if you have the currency for this time period. We might even be having a painting. It's been unclear.
I am offended by this statement. I just want you to know that Archeline takes a deep breath in, and
I'm
has a
just gonna
sudden
go out the
realization
door.
My money might be useless as we push forward.
Okay, so James, you're heading out the door?
Yeah, I want to do it very cautiously though.
Yeah, you and Delphine were both wanting to leave the room.
Yes.
So the two of you very cautiously open the door and you see, again, similar hallway. And it still looks kind of abandoned, but it's not as dusty and there are considerably more furniture, although given it's Renaissance era furniture. And you make your way to the door that holds the room where the bloody noose was.
Open the door! Kick in the door, but not actually kicking it in.
I'm gonna just slowly open the door.
I ain't looking. There's a dead person inside. I'm convinced.
You slowly open the door, and what you see kind of resembles a bedroom, an abandoned bedroom, of course. And this one has no curtains on the windows, so you can still see the eerie green sky outside.
No noose.
No
No
noose.
dead body.
No dead body.
Are there any pictures
No,
or paintings?
there are none.
I'm gonna check the other rooms.
As you do, just to kind of hand wave it all, it's very similar, abandoned but with furniture of the Renaissance era. Nothing really of note in these rooms.
I'm gonna head to the stairwell and just hold up a hand to Delphine to motion just stay there, and then I'm gonna go down the stairs.
All right, what about Archie and
Thumbs up.
Evangeline? You guys are still technically in that room unless you followed them out the door.
Oh, we would have followed them out the door, but Evangeline, are your eyes still closed?
Probably. I'm having a freak out.
Oh, I want to close my eyes. I guess I'll keep them open for you. As I'm just not looking at any of the doors, because I'm convinced there's just dead people inside.
Yeah.
And I'll follow Delphine and James.
So yeah, you see you see the similar hallway and the landing that leads down. The stairs aren't wood in this house; they're also stone. So that's another big change. And then James, you said you were making your way down the stairs?
Yeah.
Delphine, are you going to stay put as per his request, or are you gonna...
Yes,
Okay.
I am playing it safe.
So yeah, so James, you make your way down and you, again, this large living space downstairs, again, furnished, but it seems like nobody really lives here anymore. A lot of there's some cookware that have rusted over. There's like a slight, it's in slight disarray. But not covered in dust, just it doesn't seem like nobody actually lives here.
Are there any cabinets?
There aren't.
Hmm.
But there is the door that leads outside. It is a different door than the one that was on the front of the Duke's house.
Are there any windows?
There are.
I just want to peek out.
You peek out, and sure enough, there are still people in Renaissance era dress that are just kind of walking the street as if everything was completely normal. The buildings have all changed. The streets themselves, the main one is still kind of like this really rough cobblestone, but you look to some of the ones that branch off of it and it's just pure dirt.
And there's no cabinets, no clothing or anything?
Nothing nothing there, no.
Not even in the bedrooms?
No, there's all the furniture you found was essentially bare, like what would have been a bed, like the blankets and stuff are missing from them. So whoever left or whoever eventually came in and kind of just ransacked what they wanted, appears all of the cloth has been taken.
I'm gonna head back upstairs.
Okay.
Look,
Give us the
Archie,
411.
I will give you my other hotel room, okay? If you just help me out here.
Oh, are Evangeline and Archie with us now?
They're at
Yeah.
the top of the landing with Delphine.
They're behind with me.
I'm gonna gesture to go back the way we came and be like, yeah, let's just forget this and leave.
But wait, what is the church thing?
The church thing?
Like
Yes.
seeing what's up with the church.
Right, because if
Yeah.
okay, look, I might be freaking out a little bit, but there's a point in here somewhere. We're searching for quote quote magical statue thingy that's really old and dates back to the Renaissance-ish times where that guy was crazy and tortured all those people, right? So if that
Right.
church is
Right.
weird and it's about the same age as our weird statue, wouldn't it behoove us to know what the heck it was that they transformed it into something else? I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
No, I agree. We've
Just-
come
It
this
does
far.
just, however, seem a little bit dangerous to be running around a time that is not ours, outside of this room. I am kind
Well-
of concerned about going further, but I do understand the curiosity.
I was
Yeah.
just thinking
Let's
maybe
do
one
it.
of those bits that we're looking for might also be here. Or the statue in its entirety.
Oh, you are correct.
But I'm all for just going back to Le Chat Noir and like drinking coffee with a lot of alcohol in it.
I think we have to press on. As much as I hate it.
We don't exactly blend in.
Well,
That is also true.
Well,
Why don't we-
is there
Is there-
you said there was curtains, right?
Yes, there are curtains.
Well, this was a time cloaks were very fashionable.
well, why don't we just go see if there's any clothes anywhere in this building?
Well, we already checked.
Spot
There's
hidden
nothing
for
here.
clothing, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
go
as
see
I've
if there's
told-
clothes anywhere.
James James went through all the other rooms, and there were no cloth, not even like a blanket or anything left behind. The only cloth that exists in this house are the curtains.
Sounds like we may be the reason that there were no curtains in here.
I am going to do my best as somebody who is. My dog just groaned at me. I'm going to try to finesse some clothes for us out of curtains.
Okay.
I don't know what you want. Do you want a disguise?
Yeah, give me disguise.
Yeah.
But first, as you take the first set of curtains down, you now also lay your eyes for the first time on the scene outside. So now I need you to give me a sanity check.
Oh God.
Can I get a bonus die because I'm mentally prepared for it now?
I would say not.
I would say not. Well, I would say success.
Success.
There you go. You only take 1 point. Guys are getting off good on these sanity checks.
Well, I will now roll.
This is really
just
scaring
want me
me.
to roll. Can I roll them each separately?
If you want to, or you can do one roll, and you can and it can apply for the whole party. Your call.
I would like to do them each separately, and I would like to go in the order that we are on your stream.
Okay, very good. So go ahead and roll for yourself.
I will say though, if I fail this first one, I do not want that like success die at the end.
Okay.
Oh, that's a successful disguise for myself.
There you go. All right, give one for Delphine.
All right, cool. I still look like a sex worker.
Okay, Evangeline.
Oh.
You make Evangeline's very
James.
well.
Oh no, Delphine.
The Delphine's the only one who stands out. We could just,
Can I give the one to Delphine?
if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna
This
give
is a
mine to
man's
Delphine.
dark, James.
Okay. We'll trade.
All right. So you guys have kind of curtain-made cloaks.
Thank you, James.
Delphine's, yours is a little big on you.
That's okay. It just keep the hood up, stay hidden. Keep my
Wow.
mouth shut.
Archie, this fits like a glove, sugar.
I am quite good with my hands.
I'm gonna
Mm.
practice my Latin,
Okay.
so hopefully I'm not too rough on it. So, but yeah, I guess we're gonna go out there.
Talking about, we totally fit in. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Who wants to? I guess I'll lead.
All right. Evangeline, have you you've opened your eyes a little bit to see the cloak, I'm sure.
Well, Well,
or are you keeping them just tight?
but I'm gonna ask Archie, is it worth it to open your eyes?
You're gonna have to open them at some point. Like, as
Fine.
much as I would say don't open your eyes, it's
I
going to
know.
be mighty hard to walk around.
I know. Are you still holding my hand?
I'm sorry, I can't make clothes and hold your hand.
No, but you finished making the clothes. She
I
just
can-
like has her hand out.
I can hold it.
Demanding the handholds.
All right, I open my eyes. Oh, this wasn't as bad as I thought. I've seen the horrors of war. This is fine.
Yeah, so you only take 1 point of sanity loss. And yeah, now you are clued in with everybody else as to where you guys are. And
Not
James,
really a fan of the green.
James, you guys have, I assume at this point you guys have all gathered downstairs?
Yeah?
Yep.
I'm following behind James now at this point.
Okay. So
We are all following James at this point.
Yeah, I want James in front of me. He's pulling guns on people. I get it now, Archie.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
all right. James, are you going to lead the way out the door?
Yep.
Okay, you open this door and it creaks open and you enter outside and underneath the sickly green skies of a Renaissance era Lausanne. And I think this is probably the least intrusive part of the story to take our intermission.
Perfect timing.
Excellent.
All right, so
right.
it is almost 9:40. So you want to say quarter till we'll meet back up.
Quarter till. Okay,
Sounds
yeah,
good.
45. Got it.
All right, I'm going to let me see if it gives me the option to run an ad break, and we will switch over to the BRB screen for a couple minutes, and then we'll come back. We'll talk about what's going on. And from there, we will get back into the story. Thank you guys so much for sticking it out so far. There will be more to come here shortly. So just hang tight.
Roger, Dodger, BRB.
BRB.
Excellent, BRB.
All right, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for sticking through the ad break to see the rest of the session. We'll get back to it here momentarily once everybody else rejoins. But for now, let me go back and shout some folks out. We got Sub and Bits from Arcus, aka Realms of Enath. We got some bits from Dyna.
Just shout out Arcus again.
Let's see, we got a sub from Burb. Thank you guys for your generosity and your support. Players who are back, how are we feeling so far?
Pretty good. I got a snack.
I also got myself a snack. I got myself a cheese.
Ooh, I have one of those Uncrustable Smuckers things and a Chewy bar.
Oh, nice.
I've had fried rice and beef on the side, and a cup of pudding, because the dessert chef just handed Inky a cup of pudding on their way out the door and was like, "Get rid of this." And I was like, "Okay."
Hell yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't died yet.
I did say on Twitter that this session was going to be a trip. Whether you guys chose to take that literally or not.
It was a time trip.
We get ourselves into places.
You sure do.
I don't think it's our fault.
I think it's your fault, because every time you guys go someplace weird, you're involved. Like the whole asylum thing, you were involved.
Yeah, you know what? She has a point there.
I don't think she does.
Evangeline's just like, I don't want to go down dark tunnels, and you guys are like,
Dark tunnels!
go ahead and
Dark
do that. And I'm
tunnels.
like, oh no.
Spooky tunnels.
And they're always full of death and weird stuff.
I think Evangeline's starting to sense a pattern.
I think I may have gotten in with emotionally destructive friends who just want
I
to
don't know what you're
punch actual
talking
ghosts.
about. I am completely stable and make sound choices at every turn.
You were at the asylum too, so it could be you that gets in strange places. When
you talking about?
me and James
Me who's
went
talked to
something-
ghosts like 3 times now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, me and James had a side quest and we went to the library, okay? We're not the problem.
Damn.
Yeah, but James just pointed a gun at someone, so I don't know
Okay,
if
well,
your
that's
logic
not
holds.
Super weird. I mean, we've all done
it's
that.
not weird because you're biased. Because you also have threatened people with firearms.
It's
And
my
shot
job.
people.
I
Yeah.
lived.
Did they though? Archie, are you still alive inside?
No, I'm dead inside.
Oh, look
Better be alive after how much I've spent on you. I've spent less keeping a cat alive.
That's fair. That would be fair.
Does that imply then that Archie is a pet?
I purr when scratch.
I'm conflicted.
It's not weird. Don't make it weird.
Why has it gotta be
feels
weird?
very weird. It feels very weird. I purr when scratch.
That's a normal reaction.
I think more than anything, Evangeline is just trying to solve the mystery of how Archie gets so many women.
The greatest mysteries remain unsolved.
How we get a fade to black on Archie and Evangeline, and she wakes up and she's like, fuck.
Oh, damn it.
Wow.
Wakes up, Archie somehow has cat collar on.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I told you nothing bad was gonna happen.
We've all had to roll sanity checks, some of us multiple times.
Yeah, but you guys all passed. I had faith in you.
I'm just gonna eat my sandwich and hope I don't die.
You'll be fine.
Mood.
You'll be fine. Let's see here. Trying to think of what I got. Oh, gentle reminder that October 14th, 8 o'clock Eastern, 8 p.m. I should say Eastern, is the first session of Chrono Core. Really excited about this campaign. It's a system that I've never played or ran before, much similar to the Blades in the Dark one-shot that I did. My first time playing is going to be on stream, and I'm sure it's going to be the first time for a lot of folks who ended up joining this silly little shindig that I'm throwing. Let's see, who do we got on the player list for the first session? I believe it's Nixie. Hold on, let me go back. Nixie, Argus, Burb, Naomi, and Gray as our starting team going back in time to right the wrongs of history. And by wrongs, I mean time has kind of gotten itself out of control, and now they need to go back and correct an event that happened.
Would you say this event might have occurred in a small town in Europe?
I would say that this event might have occurred in, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything because that's spoiler territory.
Oh, I was making a joke about what we're doing right now.
That would be hilarious to do like a crossover episode.
It's literally
That
just
actually would
us
be
all
hilarious.
along.
Maybe they go back in time and maybe you guys bungle something during one of the sessions and then they go back in time and help you guys do the thing so you can continue on the right path. That'd be a really fucking cool idea.
That'd be the greatest Deus Ex Machina to save our lives after we die.
But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a good time. I actually have had a lot of fun going through the internet and just, Googling like obscure events in history or fun facts about historical figures. One of which that really caught my attention was the Great Molasses Flood.
Oh yeah, I know about that one.
I didn't know about that until Naomi brought it to my attention, and then I had to go on a deep dive about it, and that was a pretty that was a wild event. I didn't even know about it.
I think I finally have my inspiration for my character for that.
Oh yeah.
Campaign. Yeah, I think we are gonna go with the genetically accurate like cat girl, and it's gonna be like the cats from the remake of Cats. Like
Oh
Taylor
god,
Swift in
not
Cats.
even the original.
Not even the original, no, like the CGI cats, like the weird uncanny valley looking ones. Yeah,
I'm
that's what
not-
I'm thinking. Like the first in the round of cat girl experiments.
I need to do a mind refresh of what they look like, and as soon as I Google Cats remake, IMDb Cats 2019 rating 2.8 out of 10.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's okay. I'll put it in the.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh, I clicked images.
Oh yeah, I'm putting it Judi Dench and Taylor Swift in that movie.
My god, that is terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
That is terrifying. And
The thing that shouldn't have happened.
And I also don't like this one fucking.
They also wear shoes, but no clothing.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that? Also, there's that one screen grab of, I think it's Taylor Swift, who's like leaned back and it looks all sexual, and I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, she's drinking milk. She's
Wasn't
drinking milk.
Drinking milk.
Yeah, I see it. I see it in the bottle in her hand.
Something.
But like the fact that like I don't know, man. Like I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum, but yeah, what's the fuck's up with the shoes? I think that's the hardest thing I'm having hardest time getting over, is like they're completely naked except for the collar, and then they have like Taylor Swift's character has like these fancy fucking shoes.
I like that there is an urban legend about a legendary butthole cut of this movie, and I still want to know if it's real.
I'm sorry, a butthole cut?
Yeah, they took out the buttholes for cats, but supposedly legend is that there is somewhere out there a release of cats where the buttholes are all intact.
Why? Why? I'm having a hard enough time looking at the. I'm having a hard enough time looking at the non-fucking. No, don't. Also, welcome back, Javi.
Hello.
All right,
I wasn't lying.
We've all reassembled.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Can we?
Give me the butthole cut.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave Javi in the dark. Can we move to something that's less sanity draining?
Welcome to Greenland.
Can we?
Yes, let's go back to Greenland. Ha. Let's see what you did. All right, so we're back, and you guys have stepped out onto the streets of Renaissance era Lausanne. You guys are
We're hiding.
You guys are a short distance away from the town square as you enter out in this green atmosphere, kind of causing like a green tint to basically everything. So as you're out here, people are wearing the medieval costume, and there's people streaming uphill towards the cathedral in the direction of a bell that you hear. You hear the ringing of a bell.
Is that the church that you were talking about?
I think so. I mean, churches usually have bells, and this was the. Wait, is it? Because we passed the church. We were in it.
It's where we in the church? I thought we were in a oh well.
No,
stupid.
we went in there because we were. That's how I discovered the architecture. So like we should all know where this church is. DM, is this where the church is?
Where you guys are standing, no. The church is on the opposite side of the town center where you guys are.
But since this is a 1-to-1 like mirror of the place we were, would that direction be where the church in the future land was?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. The answer to your question is yes.
Alright, and I say we continue going in that direction so we can get back to our time sooner rather than later. Whatever that means. Anymore.
I don't know. Do you think our time is still running? Or
I have-
is this like a we frozen in place
Does it
kind of thing?
pause? I don't know if it would pause. I don't think it would pause.
So
Well, why
are we
wouldn't it?
just gonna be missing for the time that we're here, or are we in the past and it doesn't matter how long we're here?
I think the only rational thing is if our time stops while we're here, that makes the most sense to me.
That means we'll have aged. But our time will not have moved.
No, we don't age here.
Okay, well, I don't know why we are trying to figure out the rules of an area that we are going to be in another 5 minutes. How about we go try
Well-
to get this shit together and get out of here?
Per-
I don't want
perhaps
to
we
age anymore.
go for a drink before we leave.
Is there anyone around that looks out of place like we do?
No,
Because there should be one other person that doesn't
There-
belong here.
there is not.
Well, to the church then.
Agreed.
To the church.
All right, so you guys begin to make your way down the street. You pass through the central area of the town, and you see that for the most part, everybody seems to be also making their way up towards the cathedral as the bell continues to ring. Some people are staying behind, mainly some shopkeepers, but you do see some that are closing their stores down to also follow the crowd. You begin walking, and you pass by an alleyway, and as you do, you hear this loud crack of, it sounds like thunder just went off right next to you down this alley. But there's no lightning. Instead, what you see is this gaping fissure just split in the middle of this alleyway, kind of perpendicular to it, making it uncrossable. And as this happens, from the fissure, you see an icy wind, or you feel an icy wind blast outward and in your guys' direction. An unusually strong icy wind.
Nope. And I'm just gonna keep walking.
I mean, we are looking for something incredible, are we not?
I thought we were going to church.
Okay, we finally can go to church.
Isn't magic like your thing, Argeline?
Correct, but I don't want to be dragged into some imaginary fissure.
I knew
Celine
you
is
were
a coward.
hobbyist. You're trying to convince me you're a real magician this whole time. Well, I think this just proves it.
Oh, well, I'm turning around. I'm going to the fissure. I will not be made fun of for my magic skill.
You're going down the alley towards the fissure?
With a huffy breath towards Evangeline, I will.
Okay.
I
So
just grab the back of his collar and drag him.
Excuse me, sir.
We're going to church, and then we're leaving.
That's what I wanted to do, and then she made fun of me, so now I have to go sacrifice myself.
Suck it up, and I'll get you something to drink.
I'm going to the fissure.
All right, but I'm not
Oh,
going
wow.
after you.
I'm
Archie
brave.
can't be bought.
I'm going with him.
So the two of you make your way to the alley where this fissure is blasting out this strong, icy wind, and you start to feel just how forceful this wind is as you enter into the alleyway, and as you attempt to progress towards the fissure, it feels like the wind is picking up and getting ever stronger, to the point to where you cannot even continue forward physically. It is whatever force you put into walking towards it, the wind pushes just the same.
Makes you kind of want to go on the other side. Like, what is this preventing us from getting to?
I think Delphine's gonna actually come up behind them and be like, I actually just had a thought. That might be because we are here and we should not be, so maybe we should go ahead and go to the church and then get out of here and go. And not die. I know that I was all gung-ho before, but you know, haha, some of us can see the light, and now I think that our lives are more important than whatever is happening here. Trying to, like, urge Archie and Evangeline away from the...
Weren't you just telling me all about how you were talking to ghosts the other day?
Yeah.
And that's why I am saying that sometimes we can become enlightened after giving ourselves just a modicum of thought, and this makes me realize that maybe possibly we are already fucked, and we should get the information we can now. Otherwise, we might die.
How is everyone else responding to us doing?
Nobody's paying
I
attention
thought
to
we were
you.
in an alley, yeah.
Yeah. Nobody else is in this alley, but everybody else seems to be too focused on getting to the cathedral.
I'm just gonna huff and stare at the source of the cold air, then back at Evangeline. I tried. I just want you to know, I tried.
And
You
we
know what?
appreciate you for it.
I appreciate that you gave your best, even if it wasn't good enough.
Thank you. I appreciate the consideration as I just turn and walk out of the alley.
And we continue to church.
Okay. So a lot of you continue down the street, and not long after that event, you see a group of grotesquely clothed people. They are masked, costumed as death, an angel, a medieval soldier, a lion, a Turk, an assassin, and a rustic lass and rustic lad. They, as you look at them, their masks depict like tears of blood, and the eyes, although they have like a little slit underneath the eyes so the people under the masks can see, the eyes themselves have some startling, expressionless, like china blue doll's eyes. As they're walking, they chant in Latin, and you can smell the reek of incense off of them.
Do I know what they're saying?
Give me a Latin roll. You do not.
Do I want
Spend
to
it.
push it?
Spend it. No, James, spend the 4 points. Do it.
Well, in this case, pushing might be the better option, but...
No.
Do
I think
you?
I'll just push it.
No, statistically, you're better just to spend the 4 points. I
I'll
just
just
walk up
push
to
it.
your ear, James. Do it.
Okay.
Give it.
I'm just gonna push it. How do I push it?
So pushing it means that you re-roll, but if you fail again, the results are gonna be relatively dire. I can basically throw the book at you in any way I want if you fail again.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Let's have some excitement.
Oh
Let's have some excitement.
no.
I'm just staring at this. Oh.
Let's go.
Okay. So you're able to make out they're essentially they're muttering some kind of prayer. It's they what you pick up from the Latin is that they're basically flagellants, and they are doing a prayer of death and mourning as they're walking. And you, as the bells continue ringing, you see that the figure with the lion mask actually sprouts wings and takes off and flies towards the cathedral.
For these costumes, are they each a suit of a tarot card?
No.
Okay. 'Cause he had the lion, death, the lad, and I was like...
Yeah. No, this lion figure sprouts wings from underneath their cloak, and they take off and fly towards the cathedral, and closely behind on the ground is the soldier. But you see, as the lion takes off and flies away, that you see drops of blood fall from underneath his mask and hit the ground.
So when are you going to learn something like that, Archie? I'm just kidding. I think it might kill you.
James, give me a history roll.
What?
Where? Aha.
She's just having
Stream
a
success. Let's go.
All right.
Is nobody else alarmed?
Make sure you guys are checking the bubbles next to the things you've succeeded on so we can do
Yes.
our improvement rolls later.
Oh, okay.
So, James, you, with your history roll, you recall that a winged lion is a symbol of Venice, which is a city that surrendered to a soldier, Napoleon, in 1797.
Can I look at what the soldier looks like? See if there's any medals or anything.
From his position, because they kind of passed you guys as you were walking, so you didn't really clock them until they'd already got in front of you, so you would just see his backside. But they did look like a soldier from that time period.
Okay. Are we close to the church?
You guys are making your way there.
Okay.
As you continue walking, there's another street that is off to the side that is strewn with flowers and bulbs, which give off clear, sweet smells. Easily to identify that these are garlic plants. If anybody wants to give me a spot hidden.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's go. Spot hidden. No one can hide from me.
James has it.
Well,
I am
guess
in
have
my
to roll
element.
as well.
Yeah, just give it a shot.
I believe in the sight.
I believe in you, Archie.
Whoop!
Let's go.
Damn!
Archie!
That is your second critical this session.
go.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. But in a good
Wait,
way,
did I-
ridiculous.
Did I miss his first?
Yeah, you missed the first one.
Oh, fuck.
I have eyes everywhere.
James, are you going to roll spot hidden as well?
Yeah, I
James
got
did.
a 42.
James
Oh,
got a
okay, it's all the way
43.
up there. It went too fast. All right, so then James and Archie, as you're looking at this street, you notice something very peculiar. You notice that there are no shadows on this street. None at all.
People, it's either high noon, which it doesn't look like it is, but I think these are ghosts. They don't have shadow.
Are we casting shadows?
Yeah, are we casting shadows?
You guys are, but nothing in that street is.
I will admit I'm a bit unnerved and really feeling that let's just change our minds and go home.
I think we have to push onward, unless something steals our shadow. So maybe James goes first.
This isn't a street that you guys have to go down to continue to the
Yeah, we can just
cathedral.
ignore.
You can just
the
ignore it if
street
you'd like.
continue.
I don't know if we can.
I
We
pick up
can
one of
ignore
the
the
garlic
street.
and I throw it down the street. Is it casting a shadow now?
It does not.
Was it casting a shadow before?
It was.
Ooh, that seems so good. James, just walk down that street a little.
Why? We do not need to go down the street that clearly is a danger.
Is
We've
it
gone down a
danger,
lot of
though?
things. Okay, it's fine. You know what? If we're going to flip rolls this hard, whatever. I'll let you do your thing.
But what if this
I
is
walk
some
down the
sort
street.
of magic?
Oh.
Evangeline, you walk down the street, and the smell of the garlic becomes a little bit stronger as you're now currently standing next to all of these garlic plants. And you look down, and you see that you are also no longer casting a shadow.
Is there... now that I'm in the thick of it, do I perceive why?
No. You had a shadow, and then the second you stepped into the alleyway, you didn't.
Okay,
Okay,
I
no,
step
come
out
on.
of the alleyway, do I have a shadow again?
You do.
I think maybe there's an illusion on this alley thingy. Right? That's how magic works. Archeline, is that how magic works?
I think that is how magic works.
So what do you think they're hiding?
I guess is there like, I don't know, a way to see, like, does it look real? Like, I don't know, natural world or something?
Your spot hidden would have covered that.
Would have covered it? Never mind. Okay. Well, then no shadows.
No shadows. But standing at that corner where you guys currently are, between on the other side of the alley, you see this old woman who is stirring this huge black cauldron. And she looks to the lot of you and goes, "You look tired. Would you like some dinner?"
Oh, this is messed up. I don't fucking know that.
Now, I did read some children's books when I was younger, and that does tell me that that is kind of a big red flag. That is, potentially we could die on that one. Quantitative made of candy.
Yeah,
dipped in
I'm
an
out.
oven.
James is just gonna politely decline in Latin.
She nods and goes, "If you change your mind, I'll be here. I made too much, so I'm just kind of giving out what I have left."
James is just gonna put his hands together and give a slight bow. Grazie.
This reminds me of that story of the little Greek lass that went down to the underworld and then she ate the pomegranates and then she had to stay there forever.
Maybe we should
That's
just
not anything.
go to the go to the church, figure out what's going on, or we could just go home. At this rate, I'm a little concerned about seeing that one guy flying. I don't know if the statue is with whatever allowed for a person to do that.
Oh, I
If it was a
appreciate
person.
you finally bringing it up, because I thought I was crazy, the only person being allowed that.
I say we head to that church.
Okay, we will get that to the church.
You continue on your way, and a short ways further, you see
I'm on your side.
you see a street magician.
The facade of courage Delphine had is slowly breaking at this rate.
You see this street magician, and he's got like maybe two or three people like standing near him. You see him present an empty hat, and he inserts his right arm into it, and then his left. He sets it on the ground. He puts his right arm in, and his left arm, his right leg, and then his left leg. And you see that every time he puts a limb into the hat, you see that he pulls out nothing. Like the hat has essentially taken the limb and it is gone. And so when he finally sticks his left leg into the hat, he loses his balance and falls over just a head and a torso. He starts laughing hysterically, and the magician looks around to the three people who are standing by, and you hear him from a distance go, "Can somebody get my limbs from out of the hat?"
No, we out.
Does this look like Archie's great grandfather?
There doesn't seem to be a resemblance.
Damn it. Does it look
That's
like
messed up.
Houdini?
No. He's kind of an older man with a very unkept beard that kind of reaches down to like his belly button.
Oh, Delphine is curious. It's
I'm
like
just gonna-
looking, but still following James.
Yeah.
And then finally, before you reach the cathedral, you see that there's a small deserted square. You see a statue that is made with wire and appears to have rags hanging from it.
Does it resemble the statue we're looking for?
No.
Can I see what's on the rags or
Yeah, can we
Direct
like
exactly.
spot hidden or something?
You guys want to go and take a closer look at it?
Not this
yeah?
one.
No.
Oh, I imagine Delphine at this rate is just pinned behind the person who is unafraid to pull a gun on somebody. So I'll follow James.
James, you're going up?
Yeah.
Okay, so Delphine and James, you guys approach the statue. And as you get closer, you notice that the wire has been crazily woven into a human shape, and that the rags are actually scraps of flesh snagged on cruel barbs and hooks. I need you two to make sanity checks.
Damn it! I do this to myself.
Success.
Extreme
Ooh.
success.
Damn, you guys are getting really good on these sanity checks. 1 point for each of you.
I'm fine. I'm
And-
fine with that.
As you guys are
Delphine's just like, it's not like anything I haven't seen before.
As you guys are standing near the statue, you hear from the head emerge this sound. It's the sweetest sound that you could probably recall ever hearing. It's like an angel singing, the voice of perfect clarity. And you start to feel yourself involuntarily kind of tear up. And as the singing progresses, you feel yourself become more moved and moved, but then at the same time, sadder, bordering almost to the brink of depression. And you actually, before your brains can make your legs move, you are fleeing away from the statue.
Yes.
So we're going away from it.
Yeah, you guys are you guys
Oh, okay.
kind
Like
of
going
like
back to Archie. And...
yeah, your legs are
That's
moving
it.
before your brain can make them.
Which direction are we flying?
You guys are fleeing kind of back towards Archie and Evangeline. This was kind of off to the side. Like a little
Okay.
side square.
So we can maybe go back on our track to
Yeah,
the,
yeah, easily.
to-
Yeah. You guys didn't veer off too far at all.
just
All right.
we'll just gather Archie and Evangeline and just be like, you know what? That statue, nothing interesting. Just a boring statue. Nothing you know what? It was a waste of time. You're right. You did the right thing by staying here. Let's continue forward.
You know,
okay.
I'm starting to feel that about this whole trip. You know, I shouldn't have said anything about the church. We should have just packed up our stuff and went back through the door. Then we
No,
wouldn't
I
have
kind
to
of
see
agree.
flying
Decisions were
blind
made.
people and whatever that magician thing was, which was also scary, and we'd still, you know, the whole shadow thing. I'm a little bit freaking out.
I'd say so.
I don't know how y'all are so calm.
Delphine's just like holding it together by a thread of disassociation.
Let's stop detouring and just press forward.
Yeah, I agree with Archie. Good ideas from those of us who still have our wits about us.
Yes.
You know what? I changed my mind. All of y'all are sleeping in my hotel room tonight. After this, if we make it home, I do not want to be alone.
When,
You do a
when we
sleepover
make it
at
home.
Evangeline's. Coffee with alcohol.
Alcohol without the coffee, and
Oh,
it'll
yes.
be fine.
And desserts aplenty.
All right, but let's press on.
All right.
Yep. Let's press on.
You press on, and soon enough, the human stream that follows the tolling bell, you eventually reach the cathedral. And you see in the center of this small little circle just outside of the cathedral, you see a large platform upon which three figures stand. You see a bronze statue, which Evangeline you would recognize as a statue from the cathedral of Otho, the grandson.
One that was missing the hands.
That's right.
Does it have hands now?
It does.
What is the hands doing?
You're just at the side.
I'm starting to think this was a very bad idea.
You also see a hooded, robed figure, and you also see Edgar Wellington, his hands bound in chains.
Wait, isn't that the guy from the taxidermy store?
He is.
Oh shit.
The hooded figure then raises its arms, and you see the crowd fall silent. And as the figure begins to speak, it speaks in a male voice, which sounds horribly familiar. Before us stands a man accused of grievous crimes. His criminal conduct in withholding what is due to us renders him our enemy, and he must stand trial before us. And at this point, the figure casts his hood back and stands revealed before you as the Duke. As Prince and Protector of this realm, I appoint myself the judicial representative of the people of Lausanne. And he kind of giggles to himself and he says, and we'll see that this rogue gets his just deserts. At this point, the crowd goes wild and they're cheering. They're cheering for the prince and cursing Wellington. He then says, is anyone willing to take the part of the criminal in these proceedings? And the crowd immediately falls silent.
I'm just gonna elbow James.
Oh, yeah, no. Delphine is gonna prod you with a bony finger in the ribs to stop that.
Well, I'm just gonna look at her like, what? We need him. My eyes, Delphine, are just gonna look at you and just try to be like, what?
My eyes are gonna say back, we need to get the fuck out of here. I'm regretting everything.
I'm gonna look at Evangeline and see what Evangeline's eyes are saying.
They're looking at the statue's hands with covetous intention.
James, what do your eyes say?
James's eyes are just narrowing in on the scene that's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think what I need to do is I want to try to convey a message to the group non-verbally. I'm gonna tell you what I want to say, Gil.
Okay.
You tell me what to roll, and then you can translate.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll? And
Well, what are you trying to convey, I guess? You there? I think Arcus might have dropped out. I heard his voice go robot towards the end.
Yeah.
Yep, there he goes. Oh, he's back.
is that fixed?
There we go. That fixed it.
Okay. I want to say we need to save Edgar Wellington.
I don't know.
I can throw some eyebrow in there.
Yeah, I'd say eyebrow would you could probably definitely make some like eyebrow and like some like bugged eyes and like just
Wait,
gesture with my tongue.
yeah.
do you know Morse code?
I don't.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Can I make a proposal? Can
Yeah.
I roll psychology? Or a fast talk to talk with my eyes?
Fast talk is more like just you lying.
Lying.
Yeah. I would say if anything, if you wanted to like make some like nonverbal message, but like stealthily, this is gonna sound counterintuitive, but I was thinking sleight of hand.
Bet. I'm so in.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Barely, but we got
Right
it.
there on the line. Yeah, you're able to convey that message with your eyes.
I'll throw a little tongue in just to
There you
make
go.
it easier.
Just a little tongue.
Just let her ruin it.
Don't be a coward. Useful. Anyway. Sorry.
No, I
Don't
feel ya.
apologize.
All right. So, what do you guys do? The crowd is still very silent as the Duke looks around for anybody who would dare take the side of the criminal.
I'm just looking at you.
Where is this happening?
In front of the cathedral on this raised platform where you can
Okay,
easily
front
see
of
the
it.
statue, the Duke, and Edgar. And Edgar is bound at the wrist with chains. And there's like this massive crowd that's around you guys, essentially.
You can do it, James. If anybody else needs to talk,
is
you
there
have eyes
a-
and tongues.
Oh man, because I have a plan, but I don't know. I don't know how good it is.
James, my
Oh,
ears say
man.
do it.
Is there a building behind us?
Pretty decent ways away, yes.
How far?
I'd say that there is a building, not a big building, mind you, but there is a building probably about 50 yards behind you.
Fuck. Damn.
Do it, James.
Goddamn.
You know, we could just shoot him.
God, how far away are we from? God, what's his name? The Duke.
I'd say about 20 yards. The crowd is packed. Like they were almost the entire town is here.
I feel like we need Edgar Wellington.
Why?
Well,
Can I do a spot?
We're all going to die.
but he might.
Can I do like a spot hidden to see if any other person has a gun or a weapon?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Oh yeah. So you are able to see that there are guards who are standing around the platform themselves, like almost shoulder to shoulder. And they all have swords at their side. Looking around the crowd, you don't see anybody who has any kind of weaponry whatsoever. You do see like maybe a farmer on the other side of the crowd with a pitchfork that he's got that he is kind of like just standing there, that peaks just above his head. But other than that, the only people who are armed are the guards who are standing around the platform shoulder to shoulder.
Are we in the back, the middle, or right up front?
I'd say the middle. Because you
Okay,
guys
how
got
far
there,
are we-
but then there's like a crowd of
Yeah.
people behind you guys too.
How far away is the back?
The back is roughly about the same distance, 20 feet. 20 yards, I
Alright.
mean, sorry.
I'm gonna look at Archie and say, how important is that man?
Well, I thought we were going to talk with our eyes and our tongue here, James. I just asked, like, I'll start speaking. Like, we're here. The Duke is obviously calling himself the Prince and Protector of this realm. That seems kind of messed up, right? Like, we thought Edgar knew something. I mean, I guess we could just. I just didn't realize Evangeline was the type to give up on me.
Well, I'm not really keen on saving someone because we kind of got all we needed to know from him. I'm more the type to back out of this world and then wait for that dude to come back through the door and like beat him up when his guards aren't there to kick our asses.
We are currently sitting ducks here. We could just
That
wait
is
until
true.
the Duke comes over and just say we were worried that he missed his appointment and we were waiting in the sitting room. But right now, here, if we try to save him right now, we will all die.
But
Everyone in this room is on his side.
you're willing to watch an innocent man die.
Yes, if it means saving my own skin.
Are you
I turn to
willing to die
Evangeline.
for a man like that?
You are willing to die for your country, and yet you would let an innocent man die?
You see a deep conflict on Evangeline's face, and she says, I have something I want to finish, but if this is that important to you, Archie,
It's not. I was simply
We're
asking.
going to die.
I'm willing to go on this rodeo with you.
I just don't want to watch an innocent man die, is all.
Well, I could cover your eyes.
I say we just head back.
I'm going to throw my voice and make it sound like somebody not near us is opposed. I'm going to make it sound like a woman's voice.
Give me fast talk, and I'm gonna need a hard success.
Oh, oh shit. Okay.
You still want to do this or
okay.
no?
You can,
Ah! Okay, well I gotta push it. I gotta push it.
okay.
Do you really want to push it?
I've already rolled, James.
Oh my
We're all gonna die tonight.
god.
Oh no.
James is gonna move like 5 feet away.
I was gonna say Delphine ducks and gets out of this.
The voice is just gonna say, "What did he do wrong?" Ah, it's not a hard success.
Well, how much more do you need for a hard success? Can you
Ye-
spin luck on this?
No, you can't spend
Um,
luck once you've pushed.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
As soon
Yeah.
as you go to throw your voice, the Duke immediately locks eyes.
I shoot him.
Ow!
Wait, actually?
Actually shoot
Why
him.
would you shoot me?
I'm also gonna shoot.
Not
I'm also
Archie. I shoot the Duke.
No, brace
I'm gonna
me.
shoot the Duke as
Evangeline,
well.
brace me.
Okay, hold on. I gotta do some scrolling here. Hold on.
Brace me.
Okay.
At least
Okay.
it's not you, Archie.
The hard success. I just don't want to see an innocent man die.
Well,
Okay.
immediately brought his attention to our group, and we are in a bad
I clicked the wrong
situation
button.
now.
I guess
prefer to shoot
also
first.
at some point, if Delphine can look for a way to cause a distraction.
So the Duke locks eyes with Archie. Evangeline and James shoot. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a push.
What do I shoot?
Ah!
I'll push as well.
Why is everybody pushing?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
fucking hell.
No.
Well, I'm gonna fucking powder my
Okay,
face and
okay.
also probably shrapnel.
All right. Evangeline, roll your handgun damage. There should be a button for that, I would think. Go to your I think it's your weapons tab or your combat tab on your character sheet.
I'm just gonna throw this out to the universe. 2 of your players donated bits in case you wanted to shoot somebody using James's gun. Just saying.
Oh
Just
yeah,
saying,
yeah. Shoot the other player who didn't pay.
Let's open
I
this
deserve
up.
it. It's fine. I also was sticking close to paying the whole time.
Wow. Wow.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. No, how do I do the damage?
I don't think we didn't put the damage die for the 38 revolver
I
on your
have
character
a
sheet.
damage bonus of a D4. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I think that counts for melee. Thank you for the bits, by the way. So let me look up really
my life
quick
insurance.
the 38 revolver stats. Call of Cthulhu.
No.
Weapons
if we're
table.
playing that game.
38 revolver is a D10 of damage.
Delphine, if you were to get shot, I would take the bullet.
No. trying to protect
Not
myself.
allowed. I'm the soldier. I'll protect you.
No, I donated bits. I'm trying. If everyone else is gonna try and buy the
My
DM, I'm gonna
God.
try and buy the DM too.
So Archie, as soon as the Duke looks at you, you see a bullet pierce his shoulder.
Yeah, I push Archie back as I do it.
Okay, actually,
James,
oh, shit.
however, you failed and then pushed and failed. So in your quickness to draw your gun and then shoot at the same time, you accidentally
God.
hit the head of the person in front of you. And drop them instantly. The town, people nearby scream, and you see the crowd immediately disperse away from you. A lot of people just fleeing down the streets to head back to their homes. The Duke, now grimacing from the pain in his shoulder, looks at the four of you who are left standing, and you see him grit his teeth as these armed soldiers begin to approach your position with their weapons drawn.
I
We
should
did.
have
Alright, so-
did.
Oh, never mind.
for
Okay.
initiative.
Is there anything like a chandelier being held up by a rope that I can drop on anyone's head?
You guys are outside in open air, and the crowd
Okay.
has ran away from you, leaving you sitting ducks.
They have spears. Let's just run away.
Yeah, no, at this rate, Delphine grabs Evangeline and runs.
Evangeline, did you say you wanted to get one more shot off?
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
roll
no.
it.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
You gonna push
Is
this
it
one
possible
too?
for me to do a
Reroll.
shot too?
If you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Push
do it.
it.
James, I'm just gonna turn to James. You
I'm gonna
literally
shoot.
murdered a
I'm
man
gonna
in
shoot
front
the
of you.
Duke.
Do
I'm
not
gonna shoot the
shoot your
Duke.
gun again.
Okay.
Let's go.
There's a success. Go ahead and what was your handgun again? I'm sorry.
1d10 and then +2.
Okay. Oh, you have a 45.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll
Does it-
that.
Does it not work if I just click the revolver, or do I have to do the separate?
Um, I guess it doesn't. I think you would have had to click the revolver for the roll. I'm not
okay.
sure. So you can go ahead and just type that out in the chat. And Evangeline, do you want to push your handgun shot?
Mm,
9. Oh wait, no, that's wrong.
Huh?
damn it.
What is it? /roll or /r?
Evangeline, your gun jams.
Oh, good. I was afraid I was going to get shot.
6.
6 points of damage. Let's see how that leaves old Dookie. What is that? 6 plus 3? Oh, yeah. So your shot actually hits him square in the stomach, and you see him double over in pain. He's not dead yet, though. I will give you
I
guys
think
one
we-
more action to make before the guards are on you.
I leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna book
Get
it.
out of here. Yeah,
I'm
Delphine
gonna-
was already trying to get out a turn ago.
Yeah, we were trying to leave already.
I'm
Okay.
gonna leave.
All right.
Yeah, at Delphine's urging that made me miss. I
Oh,
leave.
yeah. Blame me. Okay.
What happened to the dude that was sentenced to be murdered? Did he run away?
He's still up there.
Doesn't he? His legs aren't shackled.
True, but I think it's just the fear of the situation that's kept him locked in place.
Edgar, leave! I'm just gonna yell. Now's your chance.
You see Edgar look to you and like squints his eyes, and he recognizes you, and after he recognizes you, you see him jump off the platform, and the second his feet touch ground, 4 nearby guards rush over, and you see them drive their swords into his chest.
Well-
I'm just gonna vomit.
This would
Sanity,
have been so much easier if we hadn't been here.
sanity checks for everybody watching somebody die.
But
Fucking
can I argue
bastard.
I don't need to
That's-
since I've seen so many people die already?
I'm gonna say you can have a bonus die.
Hard success.
Regular success.
Regular success.
Definite failure. That maybe a bonus die will help me.
Oh,
You miss by 2 points. You can burn the luck if you want it.
No, I'll take the sanity hit.
All right. Everybody except for Evangeline, you take 1. Evangeline, I need you to roll a d4.
Yep, that
Great
that
thought.
tracks.
Oh god.
So you're taking 4 points of sanity loss.
Ignore that. I was trying to. There we go.
And you guys start running, and the guards are on your heel as you hear the Duke yell, "Kill them!" from the distance behind you. And
This would have been so much easier if we'd have left him alone!
well, I wanted to try to save the poor man.
I am blaming you, Archie!
I'm blaming me too. He's literally dead.
and
Death.
you start running, and these guards are quick on your heels. Are you guys running back to the house that you originally came from?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or whatever home is,
Yep.
back to my dimension.
Okay. I'm gonna say that since the streets have pretty much cleared themselves away from you guys, and most of the crowd was up there by the cathedral, that you won't necessarily be impeded on your way back. So what's everybody's speed, I guess, or I think it's, let me check one of y'all's character sheets.
Power?
It wouldn't
our
be power.
power?
No.
Dexterity.
My
Maybe
legs have.
dexterity.
Yeah, I think your dexterity is like your feet
Oh,
and
no.
like speed that you can move.
Uh-oh.
I have short legs.
Uh-oh.
I'm at 65.
Yeah,
I'm
what
at
is
60.
everybody's number?
Oh, I see me. I just screamed.
Wait, what was that?
25.
Oh, 25! Oh, I gotta pick Delphine up.
Delphine,
Oh, God.
cardio.
I have the power in my legs.
So as you guys,
See, Delphine has a lot of strength and no dexterity, so I just imagine Delphine's very clumsy.
so you guys all take off, but you quickly realize that you are outrunning Delphine, and the guards are very, very close to her.
I'm gonna
James.
grab Delphine, and I'm gonna put her on my back and just run.
Good man.
What's your strength?
My strength is 75.
Oh yeah, you're at like the cap for that. Okay, yeah. I'll say that. And what's Delphine's size rating? Sorry.
Oh no. 65?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm 75.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say that James is able to kind of fireman carry you without taking too much of a speed penalty. You guys are still, hot. Have the guards hot on your heels, but you're not making any distance away from them, and they're not gaining on you.
I'm just imagining, the song "I'm Holding Out for a Hero" just playing.
Now, hold on. Let's clarify. Is this the Shrek 2 version? That's sung by the fairy godmother?
I was gonna say by the original artist, but sure.
That works too.
The Shrek one by the fairy godmother one is pretty
That was
dang.
good.
It goes pretty
I
fucking
love that
hard.
shit.
It goes
It
hard.
does. Dude, the Shrek soundtrack series is fucking banging.
Unnecessarily hard.
Man, I want to
oh
sing that at
God.
next karaoke night.
Hell yeah, do it. Yeah, so you guys are able to get back to the house, but you know for a fact that you cannot stay there.
No,
Oh
we
no,
just
we're
gotta...
done.
Yeah, like we're just trying to get out of this
Yeah.
time into our time and then away.
Eventually grabs Archie's hand and just vaults down the stairs.
All right, you make your way up the stairway in the house, down the hallway, through the room, down the stone stairs, and you are presented with the door that brought you here to begin with, and it is
Delphine's
still
attempting
open.
to slam doors behind them. With her free hands.
Fair enough, I'll allow that. You guys reach that door that brought you here.
It's already open. We
It's
just
already
go.
I'm gonna close that door. I'm just gonna put Delphine on the ground and just close the door.
All right, once everybody gets through, James, you grab the door. You know what's coming, those feelings of depression and fear and horror as you grab the door handle and you pull it closed just as the first couple guards make it to the bottom of the stone stairs.
Delphine helps James close the door faster.
How do we lock it?
I
Can we
don't know,
lock it?
but we can hold it shut.
I have picked many locks in my time. I have lock picks. I just want to shove a lockpick in there and break the door. Like, break the lock in the door.
Yeah, you know what? Just because this is more of like an urgency thing and less of a thing that we know for a fact that you could do easily, give me locksmith.
Yeah, I've broken, I've picked many locks in my time, so I'm well aware on, like, how to badly pick a lock. But I just fucked that lock
Oh
up.
yeah, you finagle with the mechanics inside of the lock, and you hear something just crack and spring.
Excellent.
And shortly, like almost the second that you finish that, you see an ethereal sword shoved through the door right in front of your face.
Let's go!
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
grab Archie by the back of the shirt and I start dragging him up the stairs. Let's go,
I'm
let's
gonna-
go,
I'm gonna
let's
push-
go!
I'm pushing Delphine in front of me.
All right, so you guys make your way back up the stairs of this abandoned building that you originally entered. You make your way across the hallway, down the stairs, and you are back in your original time period in what would be considered for you guys modern day Lausanne.
I
Go to the
look up at
hotel.
the moon. Has time passed?
No.
We're older than when we left, but our time has stood still. I knew it.
That is wonderful. We have many hours that we can go ahead and ruminate on that once we are away from this place.
To the hotel.
All right. So you guys start booking down the streets towards your hotel. And to get to your hotel, you have to pass by the taxidermy shop. And once you do, you realize that the front door to the taxidermy shop, even though it's late at night at this point, you see that it is ajar.
Nope, it is not worth it. We can read about it in the paper later. We can read about it in the paper, and we can feel bad about it later.
You know what? I bet that they're gonna find his body was a suicide. No, that's the TLDR. Let's go.
You
I'm
know what?
ignoring
If it
everything.
is, we can be happy that we were right, and then we can try and solve the puzzle at the next stop. But I am no longer interested in trying to stay here.
That's fair.
All right, so you guys just blast by the taxidermy shop, and as you're running past, just shortly afterwards, you, if one of you would like take like a look back over your shoulder towards it,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
you see some constables kind of push the door open with their nightstick, and then you see them quickly run inside.
However, if it was a suicide, how did his body make it here so fast? Unless that is a spirit world and our physical bodies were not supposed to be there. We can discuss it later. We can discuss it over copious amounts of alcohol in Evangeline's room.
That's why they didn't have shadows.
But they only didn't have shadows in that one alley.
Oh. That's true. Okay, never mind.
Are we being pursued by any ethereal folk?
You do not see anybody pursuing you.
That's because they're ethereal.
Well, get your fairy seeing stone, look through it, and see if we're being pursued.
I don't have a seeing stone.
Actually, honestly, something
What
like
kind
that
of
might be
magician
kind of
are
handy to
you?
have.
I pull out I don't know. Something. I don't
Just a
even know
single
what.
dove.
Yeah, a coin out of my pocket and just pretend to look through it. No, we're good. Oh, no,
Okay,
it's
great.
God.
Yeah, you guys are able to quickly make your way back to your hotel rooms.
But we're all staying with Evangeline tonight.
Evangeline just goes to her 2 rooms that she bought. Yep. Pile on in here.
All right, you guys are now inside Evangeline's hotel room.
I room
Now we
service
can talk
so
about-
much alcohol.
So it is late at night. The train will be taking off again in the morning.
Okay.
How do you guys spend the night?
I'm gonna study the arm again.
Ooh. Oh, I just look at
Okay.
you, James.
You are not in my hotel room then, because that thing is not allowed in my hotel room. This is a scary thing free zone.
We are detoxing from the ridiculousness.
Well, James, you had your own room anyway. So
That's
that's
true.
fine.
That feels dangerous.
So, Delphine and Archie, I guess you two are
I
in
guess
my
we're
room.
drinking with you tonight.
Yep.
All right.
I get a large, I get us all wine glasses, you know, very fine wine glasses, and I fill them to the absolute tip top with bourbon.
Yeah, I love that. Yes.
So
And James apparently decides to not join in on any of the fun. Lame.
So James, you study the arm and you don't really learn anything new. You're just kind of inspecting all of the decorative marks that seem to cover this life-sized arm. You note that it's made of some kind of darkly tinted blue stone. You can't really nothing really jumps to mind. You assume it could be like lapis lazuli, but you're not entirely certain. But yeah, you don't really learn anything new from studying the arm. However, as you're holding it, you feel your arm, your left arm actually like kind of stiffen up a little bit, like it kind of got locked into place, and you have to like rotate your arm and kind of extend your elbow a little bit to get the feeling out.
Yeah, I'm just shaking it, just moving it around.
It doesn't seem hollow, it seems completely solid all the way through.
Mm. That was just it, just my arm acting up.
Yeah.
So maybe stop touching the
I'm
arm.
just gonna set it down and then join the others.
Okay.
There you go. Learn how to have some fun.
Right.
Drink
So
some bourbon out of a wine glass.
you guys have an alcohol deserved night. You eventually will take slumber unless you guys decide to sleep in shifts.
Oh, I am definitely sleeping in a shift.
Okay.
I'm gonna take
Same.
first watch.
Delphine's like, I can try.
Evangeline says that she's gonna sleep, but when James says he's taking first watch, she just pretends to sleep for a while.
I agree. Unless it's Evangeline taking watch, I am pretending to take watch.
You're pretending to take watch.
Oh, I'm pretending
I
to
mean-
sleep.
I mean, James is used to this. I mean,
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna say, I
just
actually
staying
think
up.
Delphine just sleeps.
All right. So James, you stay up a little bit later than everybody else. And so what are you watching necessarily?
I'm just gonna watch outside.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look out whatever window there is.
Can I do one thing before we all go to sleep?
Yes.
The door in the room that we're currently in, I'm assuming it's like a lever?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it a doorknob?
It's a doorknob.
Okay. I am going to take my time to balance one of our bottles on top of it.
Okay.
So that if the doorknob is turned, it will fall.
I'm gonna reinforce it with with a chair wedged under the door handle as well.
Is this one large room split up in two?
I
No,
think
I have
oh.
2 rooms
Yeah.
that are connected by a doorway.
Like a
You know what?
suite, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I just
After-
rented both rooms because I wanted like a big area. I don't actually need like 2 rooms. I'm just extravagant.
After a few drinks too, I'm starting to get a little bit paranoid. I don't know about the rest of you. I'm going to find a box of salt somewhere and make a big salt circle and curl up inside of it.
Okay.
And I'm
Easy enough
feeling
to do.
before passing out, Delphine's getting super existential about like, and I thought that there were monsters at the club, and it's fine. They're everywhere you go. It doesn't matter. This world is hell.
All right. So James, you basically stay up a little later than everybody else. You are watching outside? Just watching like through the window?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a spot hidden. Okay.
Let's go.
Good. You are watching the streets. You see every so often somebody passing by. Maybe they're stumbling home from a bar or something. Or maybe they're just out for a late night walk. However, one figure catches your attention. And as you look towards this person, you lock eyes with them, and it's almost like they were watching your window the entire time. And as you lock eyes, you see this figure kind of smile up at you and then reach into their overcoat. And from it, they pull a scroll. And without breaking eye contact with you, they go over to a nearby bush and put it in there. And then they just simply nod in your direction before turning and walking away.
James is gonna go out and retrieve it.
Just leave the watch.
Hey, this is
and-
why we didn't sleep.
As soon as James takes the bottle off the door and the chair out, I'm just gonna like slowly open an eye and wait for James to leave the room.
Okay.
Same.
So you do that, and James, you leave the room and you close the door behind you?
Yeah.
All right. Archie and Evangeline, you see this.
As soon as the door closes, I'm just gonna stand up, assuming that I was the only one who didn't sleep.
I'm gonna sit up and walk over and stand next to you.
Oh, shh. Jeez. That scared me.
Where do you think he's going?
I don't know. We obviously have to follow him.
All right, let's go after him. I was gonna say let's Scooby-Doo this, but that won't be invented for another 100 or so years.
Scooby-Doo was made about us.
I guess it's only 40. We'll be fine.
Yeah. And I guess we will stealth after James.
All
And
right.
I assume maybe after hearing the door close for a second time, Delphine's gonna like wake up and wonder where the fuck everyone went.
Yeah.
And maybe
Alright.
look out the window. I don't know if Delphine's gonna see James outside or not, but
You can look out the window. If you stay there long enough, you will.
maybe I'll stay there just trying to look to see if I can see anything outside because I'm a little scared to leave the room now that everyone is gone.
So you stand by the window and you see James exit from the front door of the hotel. James, you are outside and you see the bush that is not too far away of where you saw that figure stick a scroll in it.
James is just gonna casually walk over there.
Mm-hmm.
Not trying to act suspicious or anything, just casually walk over in that direction.
Got it. I'd say at this point, by the time that you reach the bush is when Archie and Evangeline would get to the front door of the hotel.
Where do you think he's going?
I don't know. I think we have to watch for a bit. I like to imagine we're doing the thing where, like, somebody's peeked their head lower and someone else has peeked their head higher.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So James,
What do you
yeah,
think he's doing?
you make your way to that bush.
You think he has a leak?
I'm gonna stand with my back turned to it and just give off a high whistle and then reach in and grab whatever's in there.
All right. You reach in and you feel this scroll made of very, very old paper. So almost parchment. And,
Can I see if there's any markings on it?
yeah, well, just from its rolled up form, you see that it's cracked and dried, as you know, old paper would tend to do with age.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the only thing there is a ribbon that's keeping the scroll closed, and there is a folded piece of paper tucked between the ribbon and the scroll.
I'm just gonna give it like a very quick look over and then head back to the hotel
The scroll itself or the note inside?
with everything. Just give it like a quick look and then with everything, just head back to the hotel.
Okay.
I guess as James.
He's coming. He's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point, you would see James turn back in your direction.
Yeah, we're taking back off.
And
We're going back to our hotel. Run, run.
Delphine, you saw this whole thing play out.
Yeah, what I think is at this rate, Delphine is just kind of like she sees it, doesn't fully process what's happening, grabs the bottle of bourbon and sits down and is babbling about the fact that everyone leaves her and she's just gonna die alone, and that's fine because this is it. She's just gonna die alone. Even though she saw everybody down there and is fully aware that everybody is alive, they are all gone.
A few moments later, Archie and Evangeline make their way through the hotel door, the room door.
This time, you're going to die alone, and everyone's going to leave you, and nobody loves you, and everyone's just gonna go running after sneak in the door without you,
Delphine.
and then you just have to wake up alone and morning. What?
Shut up.
Oh, hi, welcome back. What? Oh, okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
Just pick Delphine up. I throw her on the bed. I cover her with covers and be like, act like you're sleeping.
And then as you guys are getting ready to get back into bed is when James makes his way into the room.
Can I go to the separate room?
You can, yeah.
Actually? Yeah, so just kind of like not go back into that room, but just go into the other one.
Okay. And I'll say that the other three of you are able to hear his room door open and close.
What? He didn't even come back here.
Come back. He went to his own room.
Okay, I think we really need to consider the possibility that James is trying to.
Do you want me
I
to
didn't want to
shoot
be the
him?
first one to say it, but like, he didn't even seem phased when he shot that guy in the back of the head and killed him instantly.
I thought I knocked him out. Actually, I didn't think.
No,
Wait, did I not?
you blew a hole in the dude's head
Oh shit!
that was
I didn't
standing
even
right
know
in front of
that.
you. Yeah, because you failed and then you pushed your roll and failed again.
Oh,
James,
okay.
James wasn't
I
even
thought I
phased.
whacked him in the head.
No, you pulled the trigger too soon while
shit.
pulling your gun up, and you just fucking just
Oh crap!
yeah.
He
Just
blew
didn't
his head.
realize that he responded completely inappropriately to the situation. It's fine. James is just not neuronormative. Okay, it's fine.
Oh my god! I totally did not know that. I thought. I literally thought as I pulled it out, I accidentally slapped the dude in the head and he fell over.
Oh no, buddy.
No.
No, you.
That guy is
Oh,
dead.
okay.
That
His
that
head
that,
was blown off.
that dude has a nice 45-sized hole in the back of his head and a larger hole through the front.
I didn't hear that. I just heard you just saw the guy collapse in front of you. I was like, oh, okay.
There was a hole blown in his head. Okay, but
Well,
like,
anyway.
we need to
Oh.
discuss the possibility that James might try to kill us.
I mean, I feel that way about everybody, but yes, it do go on.
I don't know where to go from there.
Well, what are we supposed to do about it?
I don't know. He literally just went out into the bushes and grabbed some paper.
It was like I watched him like grab a scroll thing. And maybe it was like a message or something. I don't know. Who puts a scroll in
Even
a
him
bush
makes
anyway?
mistakes.
He was
Maybe
supposed
it
to
was
be-
a message for us, and he's keeping secrets like you are.
What? I'm not
Maybe
keeping a
French
secret.
accent is gone with drunk Delphine for some reason.
What secrets do you think I'm keeping?
Don't even get me started.
Do you have
Everyone
questions?
keeps secret. Everyone
We're all
keeps
super
secrets.
drunk. Why don't you ask your questions?
I do not have questions. I am just saying that's why
No,
I'm
you
being
just
lost
have
with answers.
accusations. That's what you have.
James
We
is just
all-
gonna look at what's in the thing.
Are you guys arguing loud enough to where James would hear this on the other side of the door?
It might get like progressively louder, but maybe more incoherent.
I think that's what's happening. So James, you hear drunken arguing from the room next to you.
I'm just gonna leave the stuff on my bed and just head into that room.
Okay.
The minute James enters, Delphine's just gonna be like, "What was the scroll that you got from the bush? We all want to know."
The basically gonna be like, don't change the subject. We're sharing here.
Are you trying to kill us? He's not answering.
Wait, you're asking me if I'm trying to kill you, even though I wasn't the one who shot you.
Okay. We're not changing the subject over here. Walked out into the
That
bushes.
was awfully aggressive when I wasn't even accusing you of anything, sir.
Yeah.
I was minding my own business, and suddenly here you come with all this kind of accusation I don't appreciate.
We're all just staring at you, James.
I don't know if James understands what just happened. Oh, no.
James is just gonna go back to his room and grab what he found.
Okay.
He doesn't even say anything. Okay. As soon as he leaves, I've just turned back. What? He's trying to kill us. He didn't
As I
even say
come-
no.
As I come back in, I'm just gonna hit Archie with the scroll on the head.
I know
I'm
you're
throwing
first.
a dodge in there. I don't want to be touched by this. I'm out skis. I am out skis. Ain't no way I'm being touched by this.
Fair enough.
Voodoo.
Barrel roll out of the way.
Dark Souls.
Yeah,
roll.
Dark Souls roll. That's what I was thinking. Like super over dramatic.
What's that, James?
Is there a table by any chance in this room?
Yes.
Of course there's a table in this
Alright.
room.
I'm just gonna gently put the things down there, put the things on the table, and just open them up and read them.
Okay. So You undo the ribbon on the scroll, and the small slip of paper that was tucked between just kind of slides off to the wayside, and the scroll proper unrolls. And Evangeline and Delphine, you recognize this instantly because it is very similar to the one that you got from Edgar.
Oh.
I pick up the piece of paper that went to the wayside. What does it say?
You open up the small piece of paper, and in a hurried script and hurried handwriting, you see that it says, "I figured you would appreciate the genuine article." And there's no name attached to it.
Evangeline slow turns to James. Who did you get this from?
Didn't say.
Didn't say. We're gonna need more than that from you, James.
Did you recognize him?
I don't know. I don't think I would recognize him.
You didn't recognize him?
No.
So-
No, I didn't recognize him.
Do I think that this is the original? Because I think the scroll I got was a copy, right?
Do you want to look at your scroll?
Yes.
So you open the scroll, and while a lot of the words look the same, there are some on the one that you got from Edgar that are different. And as you hold two scrolls, you feel that the paper themselves are different.
Did somebody do our own bamboozle to us?
No.
Somebody made a copy and slightly changed it. Just like we
Huh.
made a copy and slightly changed it.
James,
No.
would you like to give me an archaeology roll? Or anybody would like to give me an archaeology roll?
I would
There we
like
go.
to.
There we
Me.
go.
Oh.
Can I get a 1? No. Okay, well, I tried.
I got a 50, so I did it.
James
Okay.
did do it.
Go.
James, the scroll that you found in the bush feels and looks and has all of the characteristics of an old, like actual legitimate scroll. Meanwhile, the one that Evangeline produced feels more like modern paper that had been dipped in coffee and set into an oven. And then crumpled for dramatic effect. The scroll that you received feels genuine as far as your studies in archaeology would know, and you would know that the one that Evangeline got was a fake.
No.
I'm
That
gonna
guy
turn to-
bamboozled me? I'm kind of glad he got stabbed then.
I'm gonna look at Evangeline and be like, "Can I see that?"
I hand it over.
Thank you. I'm just gonna crumple it up and open the window and throw it out.
Could have at least burned it ceremoniously, so I'd have some sort of excitement for my money.
So whoever
Hmm.
left the scroll? Is that a friend? Is it a foe? Is it a person that we know? Yes or maybe?
I guess, like, can I read the scroll?
It's in Turkish.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Anyone speak Turkey?
Or can
Speak
putting
Turkey.
the reactive to use here. Could I again? Because I keep trying this. How about what kind of scroll is it? Is it like a map
No,
or
it's
an article?
it's all words.
All words. Is there a way to like leverage just knowing what books look like to tell what kind of text it might be? Is it a recipe? Is it a cookbook? Is it a spell?
Oh, that actually got me an idea.
Alright, so even if I didn't get my way, somebody else smarter than me has an idea.
What's your
Could-
idea?
Okay, could I try to decipher it to the best of my ability?
What are you going to use for that?
I was thinking of library use or just some kind of like thing to relate to being a professor.
Well, you know Latin, right?
Education.
Latin
I
is
do know
kind of
Latin,
the
yeah.
root of most European languages, so
Yeah, you know
That
what?
is true.
Give me if you give me a hard success on Latin, I will give you a general summary of what you figure out, what you can parse from it.
Oh God.
Can I assist, James? We had. Oh, you literally. Did you take ours and throw it out the window? I'm just gonna put my fingers over my nose. We had a Turkish English.
Extreme success. Let's go,
Jesus
baby.
Christ!
oh,
Let's fucking go.
it's fine.
Never
We don't
mind.
need it.
We don't need it.
All right, I'm gonna drop the summary in the Discord call.
Let's fucking go.
Since you got an extreme success, I was
Mhm.
just gonna give you like a couple
They're better
things.
than you wanted.
So basically, what you find out for our audience, the scroll was written by TheAmazingDyna the Osmanli. It concerns an item in his possession, the TheAmazingDyna simulacrum. In this scroll, TheAmazingDyna prophesies he is soon to lose the simulacrum, and so praises it and makes a record of it in a set of 5 scrolls. This scroll is the first of the 5 and is referred to as the Scroll of the Head, being the thoughts and history of TheAmazingDyna. 4 of the missing scrolls are the Scroll of the Belly, concerned with the worship of a being known as the Skinless One. The Scroll of the Legs, a series of body-affecting magics, the foundation on which TheAmazingDyna's power was built. The Scroll of the Right Hand, a ritual which awoke the statue and is the driving force of TheAmazingDyna's power. And the Scroll of the Left Hand, containing a ritual which balances this power, a necessary ongoing sacrifice. The scroll is essentially a rambling, insane document. The author has not set down events in any form or order, making it pretty difficult to follow. The most detailed description in the document dwells on the torture and skinning of human beings.
So we are not looking for a statue, however, there are 5 scrolls. Is there a scroll inside that arm?
Well, it isn't hollow, so don't know.
Yes, but could it have been like laid in concrete? I don't know. It's
Oh.
concrete, time appropriate. Shit.
The Romans had concrete.
Yeah.
All right.
I would say it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
very good.
it's not that very technically and technologically advanced, so yeah.
Do we break the arm?
We do not break the arm yet.
Keyword yet. It should remain on the table.
Well, which arm is it? Is it left or right-handed?
God, I think you mentioned it before, Gil. I can't remember
It's the left hand.
which arm it. Left hand, yeah.
That left arm.
Yeah, it's the body changing one, which would explain why it stiffens you up every time you read it.
It's the one
It's-
for balance.
The scroll of the left hand, a necessary ongoing sacrifice. James, do you feel like you've sacrificed anything? Your humanity, perhaps?
No, I feel good.
Besides for you murdering that person.
I'm also going to drop another handout in the Discord, and I'll read it for
That's-
the audience.
Where we have the discussion that James didn't realize he killed the person, and he's just like, wait, I didn't kill him, though. And we just have that whole conversation.
Oh my God.
So, James, you would have also been able to parse this from the scroll itself. I have seen the powers with which stalk the night and strike fear into the hearts of all those who worship the false god. I know him, and I worship him. The Skinless One has spoken to me. He whispered secret words into my heart of hearts, and I know what I now must do. I have seen it in visions, and it is all that my Lord said it was. In my dreams I have seen its perfection striding above the ruins of cities. Kings and countries have fallen before it. Even gods must fall before it. I recognized it the first time I beheld it as such an object of power. Power that would bring the world to its knees. It glistened like the finest pearls. It woke when I flayed alive the wretch who sought to steal my treasure from me. That night, he came to me for the first time and told me what to do. I meditated before its glory. All praise to the one without skin. I performed 17 devotions and I opened it for the first time. Within the artifact was soft and smooth. As I ran my hand across its inner surface, it felt like the skin of a newborn babe. I offered 4 children as sacrifice to my master. Then I used it for the first time. In his wisdom, the Lord of naked flesh had been made it into my height. In all modesty, I believe it was made in my image. Blessed is the chosen of the skinless one. I have been careful to keep it untarnished. The substance is the color of purity and should not be tainted by that which is unclean.
Well, fuck.
And that's where we're going to end our session.
Evangeline drinks deeply of the bourbon.
Oh yeah, I feel like at a certain point now we're no longer even using wine glasses. It's just straight out of the bottle.
Yeah,
we
straight
are-
out of the bottle.
We are tag teaming that bottle, Delphine.
Oh yeah.
Passing it around.
Yeah.
Since you guys
Misrating.
have the proper scroll, each of you can regain 1d6 sanity points.
I can't wait to roll a 1 on that.
But since you, since that's all you've done, that's all you get back.
Yeah, you got all
Alright, let's go.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna bitch. Oops, sorry.
Oh,
that
I
was
got
not what
a
I wanted to roll.
6.
You guys got some sanity back.
I am.
Yeah, that puts me just short of my
Yeah.
full.
You're feeling confident.
Same here.
All
I
right.
am full. I am back
go.
to my
Oh yeah,
sane
should we
age
roll for our improvements as well, just while we're at it?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's go back to the game screen, and we can absolutely do that.
Oh,
Alright.
we are.
So we have
sa-
to,
whoa,
we have to
whoa,
roll
whoa.
high. Damn.
What do we have to try and fail in order to improve it?
Yes,
Do any
you
of
have to
us-
fail.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
any of us regain hit points?
Not yet, because you guys haven't technically rested. So
And it looks like I had one from last session that I haven't resolved yet. Fast talk.
okay, we'll just go down the line on my screen. So Arcus, if you want to go ahead and roll your improvements,
Okay, here we go.
let's see some good numbers.
Oh, that's
Damn it.
unfortunate news. That's unfortunate news. That's unfortunate news.
There's a D10 to
Hey.
your locksmith.
Hey, that'll be good.
7.
Nice improvement.
Ooh, baby. Sleight of hand and spot hidden. Well, that was too bad.
All right, forgotten.
All right, so I've got 3. Nope. Nope. Yeah. D10.
D10,
right?
that's right.
Love it. Love that person.
That's rough.
That's fine.
Dyna.
Alright, boop.
Woo!
And boop.
Yes!
There we go.
Yahtzee.
That's what we like to see.
Today is the day of Dyna!
Let's see those improvements.
Please don't be.
So the first one's going to be for your psychology,
Okay.
and next one for handgun.
Okay. Let's see how well I can shoot Archie. Real good.
Hey,
Real good.
that brings you up to like
That's
a
great
what
fun.
is that, an 82?
Yeah. Is
Oh,
that
no.
allowed? What's the
What did we set the cap was? It was like 85 or 90, right?
It was like, I think it was like 90. Because I'm at 86 with archaeology.
Okay, yeah. So then it's 90 is the cap for
Okay.
your individual skills.
Oh no, my dodge is only 90. Or 79. 79.
I'm gonna get ya.
Oh no.
And James.
Alright. Watch me succeed on every.
Oh yeah, no, that's what you do.
Yeah,
look
like
at
that.
Oh, big.
And that.
I'm just succeeding, guys.
It's what you do.
I know, right? Alright, there we go.
Latin. You succeeded Latin.
Oh yeah, Latin.
There is an
Okay.
improvement.
Go, let's go.
Yo.
It was deciphering that scroll.
D10 or something?
Yeah, 100%.
So it's a
A
D10?
D10. Yep.
D10.
And then you get to add that to it.
Yay, 3 points.
Hey, it's still better than nothing.
Yeah. All right. I believe that takes care of everybody's improvement rolls.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Let's go back to the kitchen table. And yeah, that's the session for tonight. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out and partaking in yet another gripping session of Call of Cthulhu. Let's go down the table and just, throw something out there. Something you got coming up, something you want to bring attention to. We'll start with Forgotten.
Well, obviously keep watching Gil's streams, and if you like webcomics, read Iki Sweets on Webtoons.
Absolutely read
Yeah.
Iki Sweets on Webtoons. I've been keeping up.
Thank you.
Is that it?
That's it.
All
I'm gonna
right.
keep it sweet.
TheAmazingDyna.
You'll have to send me the Iki Sweets link
Yep.
because I can't spell. What do I have? Oh, I'm still accepting people for my massive D&D campaign. Drop in, drop out, YOLO. You only live once. You get one character. If you die, you're out. I'm also having a birthday stream next month, the last Saturday of the month. And I don't know what I'm doing for it, but I usually give things away, so you should probably come if you want a present on my birthday.
Woo, free shit.
My goodness. So giving on your birthday.
Oh yeah, last year I had a 10-hour marathon stream, and every guest who came on to my stream got a free game key for like random games.
Wow.
Because I was
Goodness.
like, well, you at a party you like give goodie bags, and I was like, I don't really want anyone to buy me anything. I just want to buy other people's stuff. So that was last year. Now I gotta figure out what I'm doing this year.
That's sweet of you.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's it. That's me.
Awesome. Arcus, or should I say Realms of Enath.
Yeah, a slight rebrand going on. Other than that, I got nothing to shout. So check out the other creators. That's all for me.
And Havi. Oh shit, they didn't do the right thing. Motherfucker. Why didn't it do that? Oh well, I'll figure it out. Go ahead and do your thing.
But yeah, thank you, and thanks to everyone. This was a really great session. It's awesome. God, come on, brain work.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty
right.
much just. I'm just working on my own TTRPGs, so we're nearly close for beta testers, or I should say alpha testers. So I will definitely let people know when that is.
Right on.
Congrats.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. I am going to now look for someone to raid. I guess for me, the only plans I have coming up for this coming month, the Pathfinder stream is going to go on a small break, so one of our players can take care of some outside things. But I'll probably pull the other three together for something some weekend. And then on the 14th is the very first session of Chrono Core, my original Fate Core system campaign. And I'm pretty sure 3 of the 4 people at this table are participating in it. Yeah, that we'll be able to see them hopefully very soon. This first session is gonna be a fucking doozy. It's a time-traveling mercenary style campaign where the players are playing, are members of a time-traveling agency that is based outside of the existence of time and space that have to go back and correct a timeline that has gotten itself off track. Why? Who knows? But there's definitely going to be some funky stuff happening, and I've already got the overview for the first mission pretty much set out. and I'm really excited. So yeah, if you like history, if you like tabletops, and you like just some silly, goofy, absolutely off the wall shenanigans, stop by for that. That's October 14th at 8 p.m. Right here. See, who am I raiding? You know what? I'm gonna raid a Mr. Wildberg. They're currently right now playing Elden Ring. Wildberg. There we go. All right. Pile in for that raid. If you don't know them, get to know them, drop them a follow. They're an amazing individual. Love hanging out with them. And a really good singer, as I found out during the karaoke event that I had recently. Which if you missed that, you missed a fucking time. It was great. But maybe you'll come to the next one, maybe. But for right now, let's go say hi to Wildberg. Thank you guys again for stopping by. Have a good night, Swamp Kids.
Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.